Hi guys, welcome to the workout of AS20, an important standard where questions can come separate for 5 marks or even in MCQ. In our workout over here, library of adjustments, we have roughly around or exactly 9 questions covering all types of problems. So just to give you an overview of this topic, AS20, what are the type of problems you can expect in exam from AS20? We have two types in AS20 which most of you know, which is basic EPS and diluted EPS. In basic EPS we have some sums like basic sums. Will it come in exam? Chanceless. Then you have bonus. Will it come in exam? Maybe as part of a sum. Separately as a sum, again chances are very less. Rights, another proper standalone sum. Then in diluted EPS we have something for options, debentures and preference shares. I have one sum covering all, and we also have to note some unique concept, something called anti-dilutive in nature, very important but not tested lately in exam. And for both basic EPS and diluted EPS, you should learn how to compute Wayne's weighted average number of equity shares. And also there are some more type of sums newly added in the new study mat along with RTP MTPs. We have one sum AS20 along with AS24, discontinuing operation or a correlated sum, which is part of our library. AS20 with AS21, where they are giving you profit of holding and subsidiary and asking you to compute EPS and diluted EPS for holding and subsidiary and for consolidation. New sum in Jan 25 RTP, which we have it in our library, guys. Don't worry, we are going to solve that sum also. And we have AS20 variation with differential face value and differential paid up value. These are all the combinations. Hold on. Yeah, these are all the combinations that are so far there. Guys. But this is one chapter where if I teach you only the adjustments, some other new adjustment comes means you will again get stuck in exam. Are you following, guys? So I will also be spending little time with concept over here. If you want detailed concept, in-depth concept, regular classes there. In that I have explained for 3 hours in-depth concept. Here, of course, I will teach you concept necessary for each of these sums. But at Thandi, I am also going to discuss in all these cases of basic EPS, diluted and all these cases what I have discussed now. So here diluted 3, basic 3, then 3 different variations in AS20. Is nothing but you are going to divide a numerator with a denominator, correct? The numerator is essentially going to be my net profit and denominator is essentially going to be my shares, of course with some adjustments. Are you following, guys? So little bit of that also I want to discuss, and then we will do all these 9 different types of problems, and all these 9 different types of problems in the library of adjustments, each is worth a 4 or 5 mark question. Are you following, guys? I am not having questions here in this 9 sums. We don't have questions like ICAI study matter, illustration 1, compute what is Wayne's. That is needed in a regular class for you to understand how to find Wayne's. Is this question, you tell me, is it going to come in exam, guys? It may come. Chances are very, very, very less. Okay, it may come as part of a sum. Anyway, this Wayne's computation will be there in most of these library sums. Are you following, guys? Okay, first let me finish little bit of concept over here before I get into our sums, for which I have our material over here. And yeah, I told you it's numerator divided by denominator. The core logic here, to quickly to finish it without spending much time, is for the shareholders, what is the net profit available? So I am now discussing only basic EPS. I am yet to go to diluted EPS. Guys, let me finish off everything with respect to basic EPS and those type of sums first before I go to diluted EPS. So in basic EPS, numerator is going to be net profit, denominator is going to be number of shares. So for numerator, basic EPS, even those who are watching first time, little bit if you can catch up, you will be able to understand. Okay, so I am discussing what, guys? I will not go to sums in diluted EPS until I finish all the sums and concepts in basic EPS, because basic EPS is a separate concept. Diluted EPS starts where basic EPS ends. Are you following, guys? So to do a diluted EPS sum, you should know how to do a basic EPS sum. And then once I finish basic EPS, once I finish diluted EPS, only then I can do this AS20 with AS24, because this has basic EPS, diluted plus AS24 concepts. This AS20 with consolidation has basic, diluted and consolidation concepts. Are you getting it, guys? And this differential, this I will do off in the starting itself. Are you following? This is going to be the order. So I'm discussing concepts now. I don't want to discuss all the concepts and it will become too much now. I will discuss concepts necessary for basic EPS, do the basic EPS sums, and then get into diluted EPS. Okay. So numerator is nothing but net profit available for shareholders, guys. So generally in my P&L, I have net profit. Is that my profit? No. What is, as a shareholder, I have to wait till everybody gets paid. Who are those everybody? First, the income tax. Government will tell, come on, give me tax. So government will take tax. So I will have profit after tax. Okay. Then, can I take the profit? No. We have someone called preference shareholders. We have to reduce that preference shareholders so that dividend also. And then what is left only is the numerator. So the numerator actually technically is called, it is called, look at this. The term they use is profit available to equity shareholders, which is nothing but net profit minus tax minus preference dividend. Now question comes, preference dividend, when should I reduce, sir? If it is declared, you reduce. Or, if it is cumulative preference shares, I will reduce. Are you following, guys? I have given that in the red flags also. Students should not get confused. Look at this. For preference shares, 7. Reduce preference dividend only if it is declared. Otherwise, you don't assume. But if it's cumulative, if the word, sir, can I assume it's cumulative? No. If the word cumulative is given, then even if it's not declared, you have to reduce net profit. Are you following, guys? Understanding? Clear? So that is going to be my numerator. What is my numerator? Profit available to equity shareholders. Now some questions will come where they will tell this net profit which is computed is after prior period items of AS5, is after, what to say, earthquake, extraordinary items. Are you getting it? They will tell net profit is after, it has a breakup for continuing, discontinuing. What net profit should I take? Should I eliminate prior period, extraordinary, and take only profit from ordinary activities, or actual profit? Actual profit. I hope you understood the question. Sometimes in question for numerator, they will confuse you by saying, if this is not there in library, separate point discussion, they will tell net profit is after prior period, or they will tell the usual net profit that I am going to get is going to be 100. But because of extraordinary loss this year, we had an extraordinary loss of 500. That's why net profit is 100. Otherwise, net profit would have been 600, he will say. That means numerator, should I take 600 or 100? I should take only 100. What the standard is saying, see, I bought a cake to give all of you guys, or a 5 kg cake, but on the way the cake fell down. 4 kgs got destroyed. Only 1 kg, because it didn't fall, I lifted it up. I can give you what is left. I can't tell, if not for that incident, guys, I would have given you all huge cake piece. So, what is the reported net profit after all the transactions during the year, less current year tax, less dividend, preference dividend if declared, will be my numerator. Are you following, guys? Understanding? What if I have net loss? This and all they won't discuss in class. What if I have, instead of profit, if I have loss? Should I still compute EPS? Yes. Earnings includes loss also. Profit includes loss. So with this I am done with the numerator maximum possible complications I have covered, guys. Are you following? These are the maximum possible complications. Are you following? So summary, you will take profit available to equity shareholders, net profit minus tax minus preference dividend. Cumulative na I will reduce it further. He will confuse you with so many adjustment, prior period, extraordinary. I don't care. What is the reported net profit? Take that for numerator. What is available for shareholders that year? Are you following, guys? They might tell last year so much came, next year so much should come, this year was a loss because of earthquake. I don't care. Are you following, guys? Clear? This will be your numerator for all sums. Generally in exam, this numerator will be given. Yes, Harish. So no dividend. So if for example he is asking, sir, how to do with loss? Current year my loss is 1 lakh, sir. net loss. Number of shares are 10,000. Denominator can never be negative. Number of shares. Okay. So what is loss per share? 10. So my earnings per share will be negative 10. Meaning shareholders, I'm communicating that your funds have depleted by 10 rupees in the company. Are you following? This is only a disclosure. Shareholder is not going to pay me 10 rupees. I'm not going to pay him 10 rupees. Dividend, what to do? Don't declare dividend. That's it. Sir, I want to declare dividend. Current year is loss, sir. Then you go to law paper 123 rule 3. Follow the 3 rules. Use reserve and declare dividend. That is not an AS20. So I'm not discussing. Following. Cumulative preference share in the now current year I have loss. Then I will still reduce preference dividend and then find more loss and then declare. I find EPS. Are you following, guys? Understand? If I have a loss and if I have cumulative preference shares, I will increase my loss. Negative 1 lakh can become negative 1 lakh 10,000. What is the loss? Are you following, guys? Because in cumulative preference shares, if they don't declare, you still have to set aside. You have to create a provision for dividend. Are you following, guys? Good question, he brought it up. I hope all of you understood, guys. So numerator promise beyond this complication will not come in basic EPS. Okay, in basic EPS. So denominator, what is the denominator? Quickly to finish denominator concepts, we will just take, see this standard, all the sums now, it will take 1.5 to 2 hours time, guys. I'm predicting now, depends on how fast we solve it. Okay, big standards, that will take time, otherwise no point of doing this. Denominator is about how many shares will be there, which is called weighted average number of equity shares. Beginning of the year also I have 1 lakh shares, sir. Ending of the year also I have 1 lakh shares. Then it's easy. During the whole year, how many shares I have? Which is into 12 by 12. So whole year 1 lakh shares are outstanding. So my denominator is 1 lakh. When this concept will come, assume in the end of the year, another 10,000 shares are added. And they are there only for 1 month. Okay. That time, I can't take 1 lakh 10,000. I can't take 1 lakh 10,000 because of a simple concept. What is the concept? 1 lakh shares were outstanding for whole 12 months. They will tell, hey, I am there for full 12 months. I only deserve the profit. This fellow who came for 10,000 shares is outstanding only for 1 month. So I will take only 1 by 12 and this is called weighted average number of equity shares. Are you all with me, guys? Following, understanding, clear? Sir, why I can't take full money? That means if you take fully, if you take 1 lakh 10,000 fully, if you take, then it's not equal treatment. Equal treatment by say 1 lakh is outstanding for 12 months and 10,000 is outstanding only for 1 month, but you are treating them equally in the denominator and giving them dividend. Are you following? So giving them earnings, not dividend, guys. Dividend is different. The earnings, are you following? Clear? So how do you compute Wayne, sir? There are 2 ways. Let me take this sum itself, a basic sum from ICAI study mat, not there in our library material because it's a simple sum. I didn't want to intentionally keep there. If I prepare a timeline for this question, this should clear all the confusion with respect to Wayne's, even for first time learners. Beginning of the year, they have how many shares? 1,800. In the month of May, they have issued how much, guys? 600. Correct? So beginning of the year is 1st Jan. This is 31st May. It's given in question. Again on 1st November, shares are decreasing. Buyback, how many shares? 300 shares in bracket. Therefore, end of the year, how many shares I will have? 2,100, which is given over here. How to compute Wayne's for this? There are 2 ways to compute Wayne's, guys. 2 ways to compute Wayne's. First, we call it as time basis. Time method of, what method, guys? Time method. Every time there is going to, for the entire 12 months, I will break it into splits. See, for the first 5 months, how many shares are outstanding? 1,800. So what I will do? 1,800 into 5 by 12. That's what is written over here. Can you see? For the first 5 months. Next, how many months? From May ending till 1st November. Till 1st November. Till 1st November. You have how many months, guys? Another 5 months. June, July, August, September, October. For next 5 months, how many shares are outstanding? We already have 1800 shares plus another 600. This is going to be 2400 into 5 by 12. That's what is there here. Are you following? Understanding? Then the remaining 2 months. For the last 2 months, how many shares are outstanding? 2100, because 18 plus 600 became 2400 minus 300. We have 2100 into 2 by 12. That's what we have here. Therefore, the final answer fortunately here tallied with 2100. Coincidence in this sum. Are you following? This is what way of computing? Time basis. The other way of computing depends on which class you have gone. Each faculty will teach differently. Guys, I will teach you both. You pick whichever you want. Okay. The other way of computing is fairly easy. Both are easy. Second way is share method. What is this method, guys? Time method. The second one is share method. In share method, what is going to happen, guys? In share method, what is happening? I will treat each share as a separate independent unit. First beginning of there, how many shares we have? 1800. That 1800 is outstanding for how many months? 12 by 12. Plus, how many shares joined us in the middle of the year? 600. This 600 is again outstanding from 31st May till end of the year. How many months? 7 by 12. And again during the end of the year, some shares left us, buyback minus, correct? So 200 shares left us, sorry 300, correct? Correct? 300 shares left us minus 300 into how many months? 2 by 12. For this also answer will be same, 2100. Look at this. They have told alternative option. What? 1800 into 12 by 12 plus 600 into 7 by 12 minus, the minus katran, minus 300 into 2 by 12. I will get the same answer, 2100 shares. Are you all with me, guys? Sir, which one to follow in exam, sir? Share basis or time basis are your choice. But if you do time basis, you have one advantage. Whatever happens in time basis, negative will never come, because you are adding for time. Okay, and the total of the fractions will always be 12 by 12, because you are breaking 12 months into time period, correct? First 5 months, next 5 months, next 2 months. Are you getting it? So in time basis, negative sign will never come, and the total of fractions will always be 12 by 12. 5 by 12 plus 5 by 12 plus 2 by 12 is how much? 12 by 12. But in share basis, negative will come not just for buyback. Whenever number of shares decrease, negative will come. Buyback. Consolidation of shares. What do you mean by consolidation of shares? 1 lakh shares of 10 is becoming 10,000 shares of 100. Are you following? Consolidation of shares. So whenever quantity of shares is going to decrease, a negative will come. The minute negative comes, you will become negative. So in share basis, that is one problem. When negative should come, you should know logic. Whenever share decreases. And the fraction totals will of course not match with what, guys? The fraction totals will not match with what? 12 by 12, because you are using share basis. But the total of shares 1800 plus 600 minus 300 will always match with the closing number of shares. Are you getting it? So in time basis, the shortcut to remember if my formula is correct is fraction. If I add, you will get 12 by 12. In share basis, because my base is shares, that shares if you quantify, the closing value will always be closing number of shares. Are you getting it, guys? Which one to follow? Study matters have told alternative, your wish. Whichever works. Have you understood, guys? So what I have done now, I have not done any sum. I have just told you the base, because for every sum this is mandatory. What is numerator? What is denominator? Now this is the base. Have you understood? That means if a basic sum comes like this, maybe you went to Tirupati 10 times, you got this Okay, luck, okay, whatever. Just giving example, guys. Okay, so if a basic sum like this comes, now it's very easy. Calculate Wayne's illustration 2. Now I'm not going to do it now. You're also not going to do it because differential face value we have a better sum to deal. Okay, are you following, guys? Clear? Now the remaining sums, the actual sums I'm now going to solve for basic EPS, for diluted EPS remaining cases, and these combinations are cases where this base numerator and denominator is going to change based on each case. Are you guys getting it? Hello? Understanding? Easy, guys. Are you all with me? We will start off with sums, guys. Let me do one simple sum. This sums has all combination, all the difficult sums in study mat I have taken. I have also taken, what to say, RTP sums, difficult ones, and outside sources. Okay, let me take one bonus sum I want to take first. Okay. See, none of these sums are very basic, guys. All are proper exam level sums. Okay. Which sum to take first? Okay. We are going to do these three questions first. 2, 3 and 4 in any order we can do because these are for basic. Let's take question number 3 itself, guys. Question number 3. It's a proper sum for basic EPS with only concept of bonus. I'm just seeing if this is the one with bonus issue. Okay, this is the bonus issue sum. Okay, this sum is test your knowledge ICA question number 9. Okay, but before that, let me just show you an ICA sum for bonus. An easy sum for bonus, let me show you, and then go to that difficult sum. Look at this easy sum, ICA illustration 3, not there in our library. If it comes in exam, that's it. Okay. What they are saying, they are giving net profit of both the years, 18 lakhs and 60 lakhs. And they are saying number of shares outstanding is 20 lakhs, correct? And they are saying on 1st October, 2 shares were issued for every, okay, bonus issue was 2 equity shares for each, that means ratio is 2:1. That means I have how many shares, sir? 20 lakhs into 2 by 1. Bonus is 40 lakhs. That means total number of shares after bonus is 20 lakhs plus 40 lakhs, 60 lakhs. Are you following? When it comes to bonus, simple, guys. For exam, what to do for bonus? When they gave the bonus, sir, look at this. Bonus was given on 1st October. Date of giving bonus is irrelevant. Okay. When bonus is given, this is given on 1st October. What is the timeline over here? This is from 2021. Is it calendar year or financial year? Calendar year. Whenever they tell 21-22 financial year, 1 year they give the calendar year. Net profit for the year 21 means Jan 21 to December 21. And next year is 22, so it will be December 22. Here it's going to be Jan 22. Are you following, guys? This is the time period. When is bonus given? Here, 1st October 2022. Bonus is given at this time period. Are you following, guys? Understood timeline in this question? Whenever bonus is given for exam, remember, guys, I'm sure you all know, you have to assume that bonus is not given on this day. It's given on the first day of the reporting period. First day of the reporting period, which is which day? 1st Jan 2021. I will assume bonus is given on this day and do the whole sum. I will not assume 1st October. For this, we have a beautiful logic. In this class, I'm not going to spend time on logic, guys. EPS standard, a lot of logic, sir. But for bonus relevant logic, quickly I'll tell you. If you're able to grasp, means okay. Exam logic keka mata. Sir, exam what to remember? Whatever date they give for bonus in sum, what you should do? Ignore, which you are good in life in ignoring. Ignore that and consider the first reporting date, 1st Jan 2021 in this question. That means this is current year, this is previous year. I will always report current year with previous year. So first reporting date I will take. Are you all with me, guys? Understood, Harish? Okay. Sir, why like that? What is bonus entry? Reserves account debit to share capital. Correct? Do you all agree, guys? What is entry for bonus? Reserves to share capital. Anyway, reserves belongs to me. If not bonus, I will declare dividend. So even in this period, reserves was already there in the business. It was just not in the form of bonus shares. So it's like they are saying, not a example irrelevant from AS20, but you will understand if it is the example. Father's property anyway belongs to us. Maybe in October he has transferred to your name, but from the beginning it's for you only. No. Are you getting it? So they are saying bonus, I will assume it's from the first reporting date. Getting the logic now? Okay. So they are saying assume bonus is given on the first day. So my EPS will be numerators 18 lakhs divided by 40 lakhs. Numerator 60 lakhs divided by 40 lakhs. Look at this. So numerator is going to be 18 lakhs divided by 60. 18 lakhs divided by 60. 1 and 0.3. Are you following? Are you understanding, guys? So which years have you changed? This year is remaining the same. 60 by 60, correct? Sorry. It has to be 20 lakhs existing plus 40 lakhs bonus, total is. So 60 lakhs divided by 60 lakhs, 60 lakhs divided by 60 lakhs. So this year is going to be the same. 60 by 60, which is going to be 1 rupee, correct? That's what is 1 rupee. Are you following? Previous year is 18 by 60, it's going to be 0.3. That means what has actually changed? Sir, why are we doing this? If I don't do this, look at this question, guys. This question, if I don't do this, okay, 18 lakhs, 60 lakhs, correct? This is previous year, this is. If I don't do this, what will happen? This year will be divided by 60, this year will be divided by 20 only. Are you following, guys? But let me give another example to explain this. Assume 2024, 2025. Net profit 10 lakhs, net profit 10 lakhs. Denominator is shares. Assume here it is 1 lakh, assume here it is 1 lakh. So EPS is going to be 10. But this year if I give bonus in the ratio 1:1, then the denominator will be 1 lakh plus 1 lakh, which is going to be 2 lakhs. 10 divided by 2 is going to be how much, guys? 5. My EPS will be 5. So what shareholder will think? Another logic. Hey, 10 rupees EPS dropped to 5 rupees, waste company. But actually it's because of bonus issue. So for better presentation, I am assuming bonus is given in the previous year. Here also 2 lakhs. So both the years I will disclose EPS as 5. Comparison will be good. That's the logic of doing this. That's why in this sum also, if you see, you understood logic also now. Quickly I just put the logic in the workout itself. So here 1 rupee is going to be my EPS for current year, 60 by 60. Last year will be 18 by 60, 0.3. Now I can compare and tell denominators is same 60. The EPS has increased from 0.3 to 1. Are you getting it, guys? Got logic of bonus, Sir, okay sir, logic I am not able to fully understand. Of course, a logic which I explained for 30 minutes, I am explaining in 3 minutes. Okay. For exam, what to remember, sir? If bonus is given, assume it's given at the beginning of the reporting period. Is that clear, guys? That's it. With that background, let's do question number 9. Okay. Question 9. BAT Limited. Sorry. Test your knowledge, question 9. Number idla question number 3. You're right. Okay. Has the following capital structure. It has 10 lakh equity shares of 1 each. So face full paid up value is 10 lakhs. And 10 lakhs 8% preference shares of 10 each, which is 100 lakhs. Okay. Total value. During the year 21-22, that means financial year. During the year 21, that means calendar year. Okay. The company had profit of 90 lakhs. Net profit after tax, they have given 90 lakhs. This is for financial year. If I have to write it here, this is for 21-22. Then on 1st Jan 2022, they made a bonus issue of 1 equity share for every 2 shares outstanding. For every 2 shares outstanding. Again on 1st Jan 2022, BAT issued equity shares of 1 each at their full market price of 7.6 per share. BAT shares were trading at rupees 8.05 on 31st March, end of the year. Further, it has been provided that basic EPS for previous year is 62.30. Okay, these are some facts. You are required to compute what? Basic EPS for the year 31st March 2022, and then they're asking about bonus issue and other issue. Okay, so first let me understand the question in detail. We have read the question, we have to read it one more time. First let me draw the timeline to understand this question. Answer is there in study mat, guys, but first let us solve, then we'll go and check over there if we make any mistakes. Are you all with me, guys? Hello? What is the timeline given in this question? Follow, see, straight away I'm going for a difficult question, guys. In this, all the 9 questions are going to be challenging. If you want basic question now, exit this video recording, fellows, go to ICA study matter, do the illustrations. That's it, okay. And these are also past exam questions. This has not been tested in the exam so far. That means only test your knowledge. Question number 9, okay. Easily worthy of a 5-mark question, okay. Those who know AS20 to an extent will enjoy this even more. If not, also you will be able to follow, because little bit where needed concepts and solra. Okay. What is the starting date, guys? 1st April 2021. Question values is 1st April. 1st April 21. And when is the question ending? They are asking you to compute EPS for 31st March 2022. Correct? So which is 31st March 2022. Correct? That means this is my financial year. Correctly they gave a period of 12 months. Is this clear? Simple. When it comes to EPS, how much ever complicated the question is, he wants EPS for this day. Correct? That means I need to find net profit for the 12 months, which is 21-22. Correct? Divided by variance for the 12 months, which is 21-22. Are you all understanding this, guys? So if I can figure out these two, I can find the EPS. Generally in all the sums, net profit will be given. In this question, have they given net profit? This is ICA sum, guys. ICA sum. Don't think own sum I'm going to panic, you know. This is ICA sum. Test your knowledge. Okay. Have they given net profit in this question? Yes, they have given. Net profit for 21-22 is 90 lakhs. Are you following, guys? And they have also given EPS of the last year. Last year's EPS. Which is it? 31st March 21 is 62.3. So, this year net profit is given as 90 lakhs. Correct? Straight away given. But they have given EPS of last year is given. Correct? Look at this. EPS of last year, 31st March 2021 was 62.30. Are you following, guys? If they are giving, maybe some use will be there with that. We don't know. How is 62.30 computed? Variance of that year divided by net profit of previous year. Now last year shares they have already given us. Yes, because the details of shares given is as on 1st April, which is nothing but 31st March 21. Correct? So 1st April number of shares is how much? Equity shares, 10 lakh equity shares of each 1 rupee. Are you following, guys? That means last year's net profit also I can find. Are you all with me, guys? How to find last year's net profit? Look at this. Net profit divided by 10 lakhs. Because last year's share is 10 lakhs, no other data is given. So I will assume the whole variance is 10 lakhs. This answer is 62.30. So my reverse work பண்ணனா net profit will be 62.30 into 10 lakhs. Take your calcs. Tell me the net profit of this year, which is 31st March 21. How much? 6 crores? 6 crores. Just check correctly once. 10 lakh equity shares having face value of 1 each. Correct. How much are you getting? 6 crores? 23 lakhs. Okay. Why am I computing this last year's net profit? Let me just check the answer. Yeah, correct. So look at this. Earnings is 6 crore 23 lakhs. Are you following? Okay, sir, why am I computing this? Remember, yes, exactly, Harita got it right. In EPS chapter, when you're reporting, you should always report current year EPS with previous year EPS. They have anyway given previous year EPS, so I am just trying to find out, have they given any question? Look at this. Compute basic EPS to be reported, including the comparative figure. Comparative figure for last year. Are you all getting it, guys? Upon a last year compare pannona, I need to find last year's net profit. So now, if I just prepare, how I will prepare an exam? Particulars 31st March 21, 31st March 22. Both years I need net profit. This only they gave in the question as 90 lakhs. This only we found now. How much? 6 crores? 23. This answer, let me check. Is it correct? Yes, 6 crore 23 lakhs. Are you following, guys? Here I have to divide by veins. Already they have given for you veins. How much, guys? No, question la kuduthurane 60 62.30. This 6 EPS 62.30 is before bonus. Correct? Are you all following, guys? But when I am doing AS20, when I am doing recomputation, I have to do it with bonus. Therefore, remember the term, guys. The previous year, when you are recomputing for the purpose of comparable, look at the words here. They are asking you comparative figure. Whenever you are making adjustment for bonus, the previous year will become, it's called adjusted EPS. Meaning, whenever you are adjusting EPS for bonus issue, the term used is called adjusted EPS. So for last year, I am removing the 62.3 because I don't want that. What is the bonus issue, guys? How many shares, sir? They have given in the first point on 1st Jan 2022. Is the date relevant? Not relevant. We will assume as if it's given from the 1st April 2021, which is 1 equity share for every 2 equity shares. That means I already have 10 lakh shares into 1 by 2, which is going to be how much, guys? 5 lakhs. So I will divide by 15 lakhs here. How much you are getting as EPS, guys? Fast. 41.53. In this sum in exam, if it comes, most students will not even do this last year computation. They will be focusing only on this year, and that's why you will lose marks. Are you getting it, guys? Because of a question, he has never asked you to find previous year EPS. But he asked you to find comparable. That means this is the comparable last year data. Are you following, guys? How we reverse worked, found the 6. That means this also is a missing figure. Because you found the numerator missing figure, you were able to find 41.53. For this 41.53, this 15 lakhs is 10 lakhs plus 5 lakhs assumed from last year. So that is the answer I would have given here. EPS after bonus issue. Look at this, guys. EPS after bonus issue is going to be 41.53. This is for previous year. Are you all with me, guys? Understanding, enjoying, guys. Basic EPS means I am not going regular class. You go watch the videos, guys. You will get bored. Illustration 1, illustration 2, illustration 3. Are you following? Okay. Clear? but that time I did that because that's when new syllabus was introduced in 2024. அது மட்டும் பண்ணா போதும். But now looking at the level of questions in exam, I'm sure you all realized it. Someday you will realize, maybe you will realize after writing 10 attempts, or you will realize immediately now itself. The level of questions are not easy nowadays, guys. Believe me, ICA is using ChatGPT to frame questions. And ChatGPT pandis it will come in next level only. Okay, so we have to be ready. Are you understanding concept also in this question? Hello. Now coming to current year. Current year also, my denominator will be how much, guys? Same 15, gone. Roshan soltan 15 lakhs and solli, gone. Okay, 15 lakhs is correct. Maybe in some other attempt. Okay, now in this question, if you see, I am only trying to point out the common mistakes. So please do mistakes, guys. Okay, I will keep telling the mistakes I know. So one is you will get excited and you will write 15 lakhs, which is a mistake. Okay, you are forgetting the one more adjustment of BAT. Let me erase this and again reread this. On 1st Jan 2022, two things happened on 1st Jan. One is bonus. For bonus, the date is not relevant. We go back to 1st, but now it's relevant. On 1st Jan, BAT issued 2 lakh equity shares of one each at their full market price of 7.6. That means no discount. Sir, share is 8.05. On what day? 31st March. Not on the issue date. That means only when shares are given a discount, adjustments will come. Here shares are issued at full market price. So I will take the full 2 lakhs. I will take the full 2 lakhs. Therefore, I have to compute veins here. How to compute veins? Let me draw the timeline. Now I'm again doing veins, but not like illustration 1. It's part of your sum. Are you getting it? So my period is 1st April 21 to 31st March 22. You can do time basis or you can do share basis. I personally prefer both depending on the sum. Okay. Now here, beginning of the year, how many shares we have? 10 lakhs, wrong. We have how many? 5 lakhs. Bonus of you forgot. We have how many shares, guys? 15 lakhs. Because I am assuming bonus is issued in the beginning of the reporting period, not Jan. So 15 lakhs into 12 by 12 plus middle of the year. What date, guys? 1st Jan 22. Hello? 1st Jan 22. I issued another 2 lakhs. This time I am doing share basis. Okay, plus 2 lakhs into how many months, sir? 3 by 12. Jan, Feb, March. Correct? So 15 lakhs into 12 by 12 plus 3 lakhs into 3 by 12. Or, sir, I want to do time basis, sir. Then what is time basis? First 9 months separate I will keep. Next 3 months I will keep it separately. For first 9 months it will still be 15 lakhs into 9 by 12 plus for next 3 months it will be 15 plus 2. 17 lakhs into 3 by 12. Which method? Your wish. Answer for both should be same. How much, guys? 15 lakh? 50. Is it correct in both? Have you checked, guys? Can I trust you, guys? Check panting la. 15 lakh, 50,000 is how I compute veins. So I will come back here and write 15 lakh 50,000. What's your EPS, guys? 90 lakhs divided by 15 lakh 50. 5.81, no? Let me come and cross check the answer. I don't know if it's correct. 5.29 is coming over here. Which one? Correct. Okay. We have preference dividend. So 5. Not 5.81. So we have only worried about, like we reduced only veins. But I also missed it. You also missed it, except Harita who spotted it. So one more thing we missed is preference shares is given in the question. What is preference dividend? But have they given any dividend? Have they given anything about dividend over here? No, nothing about dividend is given. So let me just quickly check the answer in study mat once, where we have missed it. Test your knowledge 9. Okay, question 9. I'm just checking. Mostly the difference would have been they will reduce the dividend. Okay, look at this. Our veins is same, 15 lakh 50. So we have not done any mistake. But numerator they have reduced dividend, reduced preference dividend. Maybe they would have given some comment. Okay, they have not given any. So here is purely assumption, guys. It's purely an assumption. So what they have done, what is the preference dividend, guys? 100 lakhs into 8% is how much, guys? 8 lakhs. So from my numerator, 90 lakhs, I will reduce how much, guys? 8 lakhs. You will end up with how much, guys? 82 lakhs after reducing preference dividend. Now you will get 5.29. That is my answer, guys. 5.29. Sir, now preference dividend, they have not gone anywhere. You can give an assumption. You can definitely give an assumption. Mostly it's reduced because why summa they will give this preference dividend. Give a note or give an assumption. But standard is very clear. Cumulative preference shares we have to reduce. Non-cumulative now we should not reduce. I can confidently tell you that, guys. Don't worry about it. But let me just check in study mat. Have they anywhere given any assumption? No. Okay. You can just give a note. So what you can do for safety, whenever like this conflicting thing comes, reduce the preference and give a note. It's assumed that it is cumulative preference shares. Are you following, guys? If you are not reducing also, give a note that we are assuming it's non-cumulative or since dividend is not declared. Or if you have extra 1 minute, compute both, guys, with reducing, without reducing, and give alternate answers. Are you following, guys? Clear? Understood the question? Any doubts so far? Good question, guys. In study mat where it's there somewhere in the end. Test your knowledge, the last question. Mostly what you will do, you will start from illustration 1. So you will skip the last question, correct? Most of us do that. Regular class also I would have done this in the last. Okay. Then good question. Not yet tested. What concept is tested over here? Bonus issue, preference shares and shares issued at full value. Are you following, guys? Whenever shares are given at full value, no need any other adjustment. Are you all with me? Understood? Super. Let's go to question number 4. Another good question. This also is ICAI study mat. Test your knowledge. Question number 11. Here what we are testing, let me show you that, guys. Come to your illustrations in ICAI study mat. Illustration number 3. Yeah, illustration 2, where we have a concept of different face value and different paid up value. How to deal with it? How do we deal with it? Very easy, guys. This will come in many sums. Don't panic. Okay. I will give a logic over here. Let's say you have 1 lakh shares into 10 rupees 5 paid up. 50,000 shares into 5 day full value. 1 lakh shares into 10 fully paid up. Are you following, guys? 3 different cases. Or why 1 lakh? Let me make it 30,000 shares into 10 fully paid up. 3 combinations, guys. It can even be 10 combinations. Don't worry. 10 face value is 10. Paid up value is 5. Here face value itself is 5. Here full value is 10 rupees and fully paid up. When it comes to denominator, always, now I have 3 set of shares. I have 1 lakh shares plus 50,000 shares plus 30,000 shares. I am allowed to add them if they are all equal terms. See, I can compare a 5th standard student with a 5th standard student. The comparison is tappu first of all. Okay, you can't compare somebody in 5th standard in a CBSE international school with a government school. Not fair. You can't compare 5th standard with 3rd standard. Okay, again I'm saying comparison is wrong, guys. Now again you will tell sir is comparing in class. Okay, now here number of shares la, the other metric face value per share is not the same. So I can't add just like that. Are you getting the logic, guys? So I have to make them comparable. How to make them comparable? Exactly. Now if I want to compare a 5th standard student with 3rd standard student, make both of them write 3rd standard exam. Then it's equal. Okay, so I have to make them all equal. That is my choice. I can make all the shares 10 rupees worth, or I can make all the shares 5 rupees worth. Your choice. How to do? Let's say I'm making everything 5 rupees worth. So first to 1 lakh shares will be 1 lakh shares into paid up value is 5, because they have paid only 5 and I want face value to be 5. So 1 lakh into 5 by 5. Are you following, guys? How much it will come to? How much it will come? 1 lakh into 5, 5 lakhs divided by 5. Same 1 lakh. Okay, no. Yeah, okay. This is into which is 2 lakh into 5. 2 lakh by 5. Hold on 1 second. Paid up value. So it has to become shares of 5 worth. So 1 lakh into 5 by 10, correct. Okay, so 1 lakh into 5 by 10 panna, how much you're getting? So 2 lakhs into 5, correct. Okay, so I'm converting it into 2 lakhs into 5, 10. No, this is not correct. 50,000. Okay, let me do the other ones first. This 50 will be same, guys. 50,000 into 5. Here it will be 3 lakh into 10 by 5, which will be 6 lakhs into, sorry, 60,000. Okay, hold on, let me write that again. Okay, see, the ideal thing is all the shares should be converted into face value of rupees 5. Okay, so if I take this one first, 1 lakh into 10 by 5, got it. Okay, so second one, 50,000 will be same 50,000 shares into 5, correct, which will equal the value of 2 lakh 50. Nothing to do in that because I'm converting everything to 5. Let me do the next easy one. 3 lakhs into 10 now. 3 lakhs into 10 divided by 5 per share. Sorry, 30,000. Again, same thing. 30,000 into 10 by 5 will become 60,000 into 5. Correct? So here I will write 60,000 into 5 plus this last one which we started off. It will be 1 lakh into 10 by 5. How much you are getting? No. You should not do it like this. See, I need to. Already the paid up value is only 5. So I will just write it as 1 lakh into 5 because it's already paid up is how much? 5. Even though face value is 10, what is the paid up value? I'm making everything comparable in the same terms. So now if you see the comparison, this will be 1 lakh shares of 5 each. This will be 50,000 shares of 5 each. This 60k shares of 5 each. This total should tally with balance sheet total what is there. Are you following, guys? So what they are saying, look at this. Whenever shares are partly paid up or different paid up value, compute equivalent number of shares. Let's do another illustration to gain control over here. Look at this over here. Okay, illustration 2 just to gain control because in that example slide we messed up. So look at this. First here I have 1800 shares of 10 each at the beginning of the year whose paid up value is also 10. So for this, veins for 12 months will be 1800 into 12 by 12. That means I'm keeping base as what? 10 rupees. I'm keeping base as 10 rupees. Now plus I need to convert this 600 shares of 10 face value of paid up value 5 into shares of 10. How I will do? 600 shares into 5 divided by 10, which will become 300 into 10. Are you getting, guys? Are you getting it? So I will do it like 600 into 5 by 10 into which day it's issued? 31st October. That means it's there for how many days? Calendar year. So only 2 months into 2 by 12. Are you getting it, guys? If you look at the answer, look at this. Same 1800 into 12 by 12. What did we write here? 600 into 5 by 10 into 2 by 12. What is 600 into 5 by 10? Which is nothing but 600 into 5 by 10 is 300. So I will have plus 300 into how many months? 2 by 12. That's what is there. You will get 1850. Are you following, guys? So convert everything either to 10 rupees or convert everything to 5 rupees and then you apply Vains. Are you getting it? Keep this in the back of the mind. This is a basic illustration too. This, like how bonus came in previous sum, this adjustment can come in any sum, and that adjustment only is ICA test your knowledge question 11, question number 4. Are you all with me, guys? Are you understanding? Hello, see, some standards are difficult, 19, 20, 15, 22. That we will take 2 hours, it's okay. But are you understanding? That's the whole goal, okay? You can see, yeah, you should see the paid up value, correct, okay. Let's take this question now. On 1st April 2025, okay. Don't compare exactly with test your knowledge. I might have changed the date, etc. here and there, but 90% same question. Company had 6 lakh equity shares of 10 each, rupees 5 paid up by all shareholders. Excellent. So we are having differential thing. On 1st September 2025, remaining 5 was called up and paid by all shareholders except one shareholder having 60,000 shares. That means there is going to be calls in arrears. Okay. The net profit for the year was simple, 21 lakh 96,000 after considering dividend on preference shares and dividend distribution tax, which amounted to total of 3 lakh 40,000. Perfect. What is available to equity shareholders is 21 lakh 96. I told you, any adjustment kurtanu, equity share what is available is after this adjustment. So numerator is going to be 21 lakh 96,000. You are required to compute basic EPS. What is basic EPS? Numerator is going to be 21 lakh 96,000. Okay. Sir, why not the adjustments of preference dividend? That should anyway be reduced. Sir, what about this 3 lakh 40, which is dividend distribution tax? That should also be reduced, because after paying that only whatever is left is for equity shareholders. And he has straight away given that 21 lakh 96,000 is after reducing these. Are you getting it? Are you following? If it is not after reducing, you have to reduce dividend distribution tax. Denominator only is Vains. If I divide by Vains, then you will find basic EPS. Now this question is about finding Vains with differential face value, paid up value with calls in arrears. Illustration, I say illustration is what? Basic. Are you following, guys? All of you with me? Hello. How do we do it? Very simple. Inge I will do it. Let us prepare one timeline first for the whole year. Beginning of the year, how many shares we have? During the year also we have 6 lakhs only, but beginning of the year it is 6 lakhs into 10. Paid up value is 5, correct? When did I make the call? 1st September, which is exactly after 5 months. April, May, June, July, August, 5 months, correct? 1st September. Are you all following, guys? Okay. Then I am going to split my year into 5 months and 7 months. After this, what happened? I made a call. All shareholders paid except one fellow who is having. So here I will again rewrite as 5,40,000 shares have become 10 now. But still 60,000 shares are continuing at 5 rupees per share for 7 months. Now you got the breakup. So for first 5 months, it is anyway 5 rupees per share. For remaining 7 months, we have 10 rupees per share and we also have 5 rupees per share. Now you have to compute Vains. Your choice. Convert everything to 10 or convert everything to 5. Converting to 5 is easier because first 5 months is only 5. So how do I convert, sir? Look at this. Follow carefully. See, if it's a regular class, I will pause. I will tell, come on guys, do it. Make some mistakes. Here, I want recording students to do it with me. And if you are watching it close to exam, just observe what is happening. That's it. Okay. Do it with me here. First 5 months, I am doing in time basis, correct? So, I have to convert to 5 rupees per share. How to convert this 6 lakh shares of 10 into 5 rupees per share? Can I say it is 12 lakh shares into 5. Hello? Are you following, guys? Or in other words, oh, sorry, it's already 5. You're right. Again, same thing what we did over there. You're right. It is going to be 6 lakh shares into same 5. I'm converting everything to shares of 5. This is already at what price, guys? 5. So 6 lakhs into 5 by 12 plus. Are you all with me, guys? Or shall we do it? Okay, we can do it 6 lakhs into time waste பண்ணலாம். Time waste பண்ணா it will take a hit. 5 lakh 40, yeah? And this 60 will be again, so again I will do 60,000, this 60 into 7 by 12, correct? So basically we are doing share basis here. First shares, and I'm keeping cut off over here. Time basis now, okay. And what about this 5 lakh 40 again? 5 lakh 40 into 10 by 5 into 7 by 12. Let me just rewrite that again. So here, yeah, 6000 will be common for second thing. Okay, second one will be again 5 lakh 40 into 10 by 5. So that means I'm doubling it basically into 2, converting to 5 into 7 by 12. So time basis only, but second half of the year we are having two different share component over here. I will also show you in share basis, guys. What is the answer you are getting for this? Quickly check. 6 lakhs into 5 by 12 plus 60 into 7 by 12 plus 5 lakh 40 into 10 by 5 into 7 by 12. Not sure if it's correct, but let's check the answer. How much are you getting? Here, okay, sorry. I don't think it will come correct. 6 lakhs into 5 by 12 plus. No, it's not correct. Because time basis, so that means when I'm doing in time basis, the total should be 12 by 12. Inga I'm doing 5 by 12, 7 by 12, 7 by 12 in time basis. Okay. Correct. So what is the total coming here now? No, what is the answer? 9 lakh 15 is not correct. Okay. So if I do it in share basis now, let me just show, see. This is question number, test your knowledge 11 now. It will have a dabba for veins. Yeah, so they have converted to 10, I think. Okay, so we can't check this answer. Oh, correct. Okay, how much? Okay, how much answer you're getting now? 9 lakh. Correct, correct. Then it's correct. 9 lakh 15. All of you got it. It's correct, guys. Can you divide 9 lakh 15 by 2? 9 lakh 15 by 2. 4 lakh 57,500. Answer is correct, guys. Okay, I'll tell you how it's correct. Follow carefully. I will show you both the answers. Nothing wrong. Answer is correct. Let me explain again. First, we are doing for the first 5 months. In the first 5 months, how many shares are outstanding? 6 lakhs, whose face value is already 5 per share. So 6 lakhs into 5 by 12. This is the first 5 months. Are you clear? In the next 7 months, we are just splitting it. We have 5 lakh 40 separately and 60k separately. So 5 lakh 40 into 10 by 5 into 7 by 12. Why 10 by 5? I am converting it into shares of 5, and 60,000 is into 7 by 12 because it's already at what price? 5 rupees per share. So you end up with 9 lakh 15,000. 9 lakh 15,000 is the number of shares if you take face value at 5. But ICA has taken face value as 10. So for them it's exactly half. Are you following, guys? If they take face value 10, look at the answer. Same thing they have done. 6 lakhs. Okay, 6 lakhs amount paid is 5. So into 5. So 6 lakh shares into 5 whole divided by 10 per share is what they have done. They are converting to shares of 10 into 5 by 12. In second case, 5 lakh 40 is already at 10 rupees. So 5 lakh 40 into 7 by 12. And in third case, we have 60,000 shares. This 60,000 shares into 5 divided by 10. And now 60 into 5 by 10 into 7 by 12, you get 4 lakh 57 500. Are you getting it, guys? Are you clear with conversion to 5 rupees per share or 10 rupees per share? All of you with me, guys? So if in our case, when you take 9 lakh 15, what is the EPS? 21 lakh 96,000 divided by 9 lakh 15, you will get basic EPS. How much, guys? In our answer, divided by 9 lakh 15, how much you are getting? 21 lakh 96 divided by 9 lakh 15. 2.4 is the EPS if the share price is 5. Sir, how to find if share price is 10? Just like that you multiply into 2. How much you are getting? 4.8. That will be the answer in study mat. Study mat answer will be 4.8. Are you getting it, guys? So they did for share price of 10. We are doing for share price of 5. Are you getting it? Now this sum is mainly only for one thing, to convert the denominator into equivalent face value, either 10 or 5. I did by 5. Here study mat did by 10. Which is correct? Your choice. But we will stick to study mat. Converting to 10 is what they are doing. So we can do 10 itself. Are you following, guys? Yes, Harish. Another? As 5. Yes, you have to give note. You have to give note. But ideally convert to the face value what is there in the question. In this question, see, in this question, the shares are of what face value? 10 now. So better to convert to 10. When you can take the option of 5, in the adjustment which I took in the example, where question has 10 face value class, 5 class also. Are you following? Are you getting it, guys? Are you all with me? Hello. So in the question itself, if the company has 10 rupee face value share and 5 rupee face value share, then exercise the option of going with 10 or 5. But if question has only 10 rupee face value, better to go with 10 rupees and do it like this. Are you following? Honestly, are you all understanding what's here, guys? Sure. Understood? Clear? Any doubts so far? Yes, only for the conversion of veins, correct? Let me just do another question which I will just create over here. Let's say we have 15,000 shares of 10 each whose paid up value is 7. Okay. And we have 7,000 shares of 5 each. And we have 5,000 shares of 5 each whose face value is 3. I'm just complicating the question. Okay. Sorry, face value 5, paid up value 3. Whatever I wrote in blue color is the paid up. Okay. It's okay if it takes extra some time. This much complicated sum will not come in exam, but since you want to understand the concept, we are doing one more sum. Are you following? Now you have to decide. You want to convert everything to 5 or 10 or 3 or 10 or 5. Better to go with either 10 or 5 because those are the face value. Which one do you want to do? Rukmini 10. Okay. So first one I want to convert to 10, sir. Okay. I'll tell you shortcut over here. Write the full values first. What is 15,000 into 10 paid up value 7? What is the full value? 15,000 into 7 varum. Correct? How much is that? 1 lakh? 1 lakh 5,000. Second one, 7,000 into 5. 35,000. Third one, 5,000 into 3. 15,000. Are you all with me, guys? The total should match. So in here, when I'm converting over here, follow, guys. Same 15,000 shares. All I'm converting to shares of 10 each. So full value is full value is 7, so I will divide by 10 rupees per share. How much you're getting? 1 lakh 5 divided by 10, you will get 10,000 into 7 by 10 now. 7 by 10 because I'm converting to shares of 10. So look at the same thing will replace here. 10,500 shares into 10. Are you getting it? This total should match before conversion, after conversion. That means the paid up value should match. Now second one, shares of 5. How to convert this? 7,000 shares into 5, converting to each share of 10. So it will be 35,000 divided by 10. It will be 3,500 shares. Look at this. If I do computation, 3,500 shares into 10, I am getting the same 35,000. Rukmini, clear? Third case, 5,000 shares of 5 each, paid up value is 3. How I will do this? 5,000 shares into 3. Numerator will be the paid up value divided by what you want. I want 10 rupees per share. So 15,000 divided by 10 is going to be how much, guys? 1,500. So this is the amount I got, 15,000, which is nothing but 1,500 into 10 per share. Is this clear? Are you understanding? So when you find the EPS, you will be finding EPS when shares are rupees 10 per share. Are you getting it? So now I hope you got clarity. This sum I just created it randomly now, guys. I don't know, no source and all. So basically your numerator when you multiply should be the paid up value. The denominator what you are dividing by should be the face value you are converting it for. Are you understanding? That's what they have done here. Look at this. Now if I show here, if you see here, guys, in wherever they are converting, here 5,40,000 they are not converting because shares are already 10 rupees. In first case, 6 lakhs into 5 is the paid up value divided by 10, which is the number of face value I need. And third case, 60 into 5 is the numerator, which is the paid up value divided by face value per share. Are you getting the logic? Understanding, guys? Clear? Harish, all of you understood? First row, clear? Not following? Okay. So this is question number 4. This can come in any sum. I think we have some more sums where the paid up value is going to come. There we will do it. Okay. Fine. Let me do a light question now before I go to another question. Once I finish basic EPS, I will give you a small pause in the video also. Okay. Next, this is only a theory part in the study mat, but I kept it because I just feel it's important. In your study mat, in the very starting, guys, they would have given different cases in the paragraphs, and I have summarized them into one theory question, which has also come in previous RTP and study mat. It's not a question, it's a theory. Okay. All they are saying is, for each case, what will be the date of veins? Study mat, I will show you. Where is it? Here. Not this. Somewhere in the start it will be there, but okay, fine. It's anyway an RTP question. In the following list, for the purpose of calculation of veins, from which date the weight is considered? That means here previously we did into 5 by 12. From the date on which the new share is issued, like that. New share na, it's fine. This is different cases. What case I will take? Okay. If shares are issued for exchange of cash, simple. When I should get that cash? See, I'm giving shares, I'm getting cash. I issued shares on 1st October to my employees. Which day my employees should give cash? 1st October. From 1st October it becomes due. So date on which cash is receivable. Are you following? Don't have to mug up. Just have a rough knowledge for MCQ. Second, equity shares as a result of conversion of debt instrument. Now, when debt is converted to equity, they might give an exam. Debentures are converted to equity shares. From which day I should take that conversion? Very simple. As long as something is a debt, I will pay interest. When you stop paying interest, it becomes equity. Correct? Look at this. Basically, date of conversion. Until date of conversion, interest will be paid. So on date of conversion, from that day I will compute for veins. Sir, I am not able to understand, sir. Let's say 10 debentures are converted to 1 share in the question. Which day it's converted? Let's say 15th October. Then from 15th October I will consider for what, guys? Veins. Into 6 by 12 into whatever. Are you following, guys? Understanding? See, in 15th October badala, let me put over here. Let's say 31st October. Then I will compute veins from November 1st. Are you getting it, guys? Okay. Next, quickly. Exchange equity shares issued in exchange of settlement of liability of the enterprise. Instead of creditors, I am giving equity shares. Date on which settlement becomes effective. Due date. Creditor is payable within 60 days. After that 60 days, it becomes due. You have to pay. So from that day, I will take conversion. Are you getting it, guys? Are you understanding? This is all never tested, guys. Little less important, but it's part of different type of question. Equity shares for rendering of service to enterprise. AS9. When you will recognize revenue for service when the service is completed. Look at this. When service is rendered. So if somebody is providing me a service, instead of giving money, is asking shares. So I will start computing veins or shares due when service is completed. Equity shares in lieu of interest of principal of another financial instrument. He is saying when the interest ceases to accrue. Until interest is payable, it's debt. After that, it becomes what? Equity. Equity shares as consideration for acquisition of an asset other than cash. Date on which acquisition is recognized. When you pass the purchase entry. Are you following, guys? Then in study mat itself, you have one question for merger and look at this. Shares issued in a scheme of amalgamation. Don't be like, sir, you are teaching out of syllabus to scare us. Study mat la irukku. Okay. For amalgamation, what I should do? If shares are issued for amalgamation, if a question comes. In case of merger, just like bonus, you will compute veins from the beginning of reporting period. Because merger, we are coming together from beginning of reporting period. In case of purchase, from the date of acquisition, whichever date purchase is taking place. Are you following, guys? Same thing is there in study mat. Look at this. Purchase na date of acquisition, merger na from the beginning. Are you following, guys? All these are yet to be tested. So all the different cases that's possible for conversion, I have put it into one sum. Are you all with me, guys? Harish, understanding? Okay. Correct. If a supplier sends goods to me with a credit of 60 days, if I don't pay within 60 days, they are saying you have to convert to shares. So after 60 days, I will convert to shares. So for veins also, I will count from the 61st day. 60 days, nothing will happen. For 60 days, it's treated as a liability. Understood? Are you following, guys? So question 1 is done. 2 we will do now. 3 is done. 4 is done. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 are, yeah, different set of questions. Last question in basic EPS, guys, which is nothing but rights issue. I have not given sources because there are so many sources. Space space is not enough in this dabba. Like this question, you have it in illustration. We have one question in study mat. We have one question in test your knowledge, and so many in RTP, MTP. And if you are lucky, they will ask you for 4 or 5 marks. All of you with me, guys? Hello? Clear? Just for recording, because recording now is already 1 hour 20 minutes. I will stop the recording. Again, resume here, class. Recording fellows, this rights question will be in the next video for you. Okay, let's continue AS20. Here I am just going to mainly discuss rights issue as an independent sum. Rights issue comes means this will be the only sum that we have here. Question 2. Only numbers will change. Okay. When it comes to rights issue, in a regular class, I might take 1 hour explaining the concept itself. Here, I am not going to do that because we don't have so much time. 1 hour for concept in AS20, not in our workout batch. I will tell you what to do for exam. That if you follow these steps, you will get the marks. To the extent possible, I will also explain little bit of logic along with the sum. Are you following, guys? If you're able to grasp, you will be able to grasp. Look at the question. Simple question worthy of 5 marks, guys. They have given, they're asking you to compute basic and adjusted EPS, and they're saying net profit for 23 and 24 is 11 lakhs and 15 lakhs. I have written that in our notebook. Look at this. 23 and 24. I have written 11 lakhs, 11 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 15 lakhs. What I have done, I have done 4 cases. In main exam, no need to do all 4 cases. You should do only 3 cases. Which case not needed, you will tell me at the end of the sum. In one case, I am doing without AS20 with AS20 for previous year. Current year also without AS20 and with AS20 implication. Net profit will remain the same based on years. Are you following, guys? Denominator will be Vains. EPS is going to be nothing but if this is A, if this is B, A divided by B is going to be my Vains. I will show you all the 4 cases, but one case examiner no need to do. That is very easy case. Okay. Now they are saying number of shares issued before rights issue. He is giving how many shares? 5 lakhs. Rights issue 1 for every 5. That means how many shares are rights issue? 5 lakhs into 1 by 5, which is 1 lakh shares are rights. So after rights issue is going to be 6 lakh shares. Rights issue price is 15 rupees per share. Last date for exercising rights is 1st June 2024 and fair value before rights issue is 21 rupees per share. Let me put this facts into a timeline. All questions of rights we are going to get the same data, guys. Same data, only numbers and date will change. Let me put this into our timeline over here. When are they doing the rights issue, guys? 1st June 24. This only is my current year. This is my previous year, correct? So 1st June 2024 is when the rights issue is happening. For how many shares, sir? 1 lakh shares are added. Sir, how, sir? 1 lakh shares. 5 lakhs into 1 by 5. That means beginning of the last year I had 5 lakh shares. Last year ending also I had 5 lakhs. That means whole year I had only 5 lakh shares into 12 by 12. In this year also, April, May, correct? 2 months I had how many shares? 5 lakhs. Remaining half of the year, which is how many months? 10 months I had 6 lakh shares. Now without AS20 it's very easy because I am yet to teach you AS20. How you will do EPS over here without AS20? Last year numerator is 11 lakhs. What is the number of shares last year? 11 lakh divided by 5. How much you are getting? 2.20. Is this correct answer? No. Why AS20 then? Okay. Current year without AS20. Denominator will be how many shares? Denominator. Without AS20. Denominator will be without AS20, guys. End of the year, if you are doing only Vains, Vains, guys, it will be simple. 5 lakhs into 2 by 12 plus 6 lakhs into 10 by 12. Correct? Are you following, guys? See. Without AS20, without rights issue, without impact of rights. I can do 2 ways. Without AS20, now you can either write directly, you can write 6 lakhs year ending value, or you will do Vains mattum applying only Vains. I will do 5 lakhs into 2 by 12 plus 6 lakhs into 10 by 12, which comes to 5 lakh 83,333, and then you will get your EPS whatever comes. But these are not relevant for me. I am showing you mistakes that can happen. In exam, you have to show this column without AS20, half mark. Okay. And then you have to show with AS20 what is the restated EPS. Are you following, guys? And current year with AS20 only is important. Are you following, guys? This column is of no use. If you want, you can do an exam, guys. But marks will come only for the three things which I put dabbas. Are you following, guys? Are you understanding? In that already one dabba is done, which is 2.20. That only should be the answer over here. Look at this. Basic EPS last year is 2.20. Are you following, guys? Are you understanding? Clear? You need to show 3 answers in exam. The 3 ones which I have highlighted. Clear? So first one is done. which is easy. So onnume therla sir, in exam I don't know sir, 1 minute left, you compute this 11 lakhs by 5 and show 2.2 half mark. Are you following, guys? Presentation also same way, not like scribbling like this, guys, but you will write one dabba, particulars, 3 headings, 3 net profits, 3 veins, 3 EPS. For the veins alone you will have working note. Are you following, guys? Clear? Now only coming to the main rights adjustment. Are you following, guys? Till here have you all honestly understood? Let me get to the logic over here. Basic logic, I'm not getting in depth, guys, because I have to close in 10 minutes this sum. That's it. Even someone who's learning first time should be able to understand to an extent. Okay. Look at this. You basically issued file 1 lakh shares at what price in the question? 15 rupees per share, and market price is 21. So what I'm trying to say, this 1 lakh shares are issued at 15 rupees per share. Okay. But if the same share I issued in the market, I would have issued 1 lakh shares at 21. Why I gave at a discount? Why 21 rupees became 15 rupees? Because I'm giving shares to my existing shareholders, I'm giving shares to my family. Correct? Now, same shares, if I'm issuing to public, how much money did you actually raise, guys? 1 lakh into 15. The money raised this 15 lakhs. And each share, if I'm issuing in public, I will divide by 21. Oh. How much you're getting in that case? 15 lakhs by 21. Tell me, guys. 71,000? Excellent. 429 into 21. So I am making a statement. Tell me if you get this logic quickly, guys. In a place where I could have given 71,429 some shares for 21 rupees, I ended up issuing 1 lakh shares at 15. Do you agree, guys? 21 rupees share I gave at 15 rupees. That means in this 1 lakh shares of 15, some shares are free. Correct? Why I gave for free? Because it's my existing shareholders. Are you all with me, guys? That means I have issued shares not at full value. In previous sum we saw a case where shares are issued at full value. If they are issued at full value, no adjustment. Here I gave a discount. Now do you understand there is some discount given? 71,000 shares is what I should have given. I gave some discount. That discount is what I call as bonus element. Are you following, guys? Okay, so if you look at this, on 1st June 2024, I am repeating, 1st June 2024, in a case where I should have given only 71,429 shares, I gave 1 lakh shares. That means in my rights issue, there is something which is given for free. That free I call it as bonus element in rights issue. Are you following, guys? So that bonus element in rights issue is there on 1st June. Okay. So what I should do, after 1st June, free element is given. But before 1st June, free element is not there. Are you following, guys? So let me keep it. Whenever bonus shares are given or whenever shares are given without consideration, whenever shares are given without consideration, I told you, you have to assume as if it's given from the beginning of reporting period. So I will call, I'm going to draw 2 lines over here. The page is going to get a little messed up, but follow, guys. First line, which is pink, and second line, which is going to be orange over here. Okay. Now this is the point where I have issued shares. Correct? Whatever shares are issued for full consideration is after issue. But this after issue also includes some bonus element. And whenever bonus element is given, we have to add that bonus element as if it's issued from April 2023. So you have to find what is that free and add it for the entire period. Are you getting it, guys? So beginning of the accounting or beginning of the reporting period is 5 lakhs. For that 5 lakhs, I have to add bonus shares. I have to find how much is the bonus. Are you following, guys? This is the overall logic. I have not even gone in depth. But that means if this is the point of bonus, so it's the point of rights, after rights issue, I have shares issued at full value and I have bonus, correct? The minute bonus comes, that bonus alone I have to adjust for the beginning period. Are you getting it, guys? For the beginning period, how to do that? That logic only mathematically is these 4 steps. Sir, I don't understand anything, sir. No problem. For exam, mug up these 4 steps. Follow these 4 steps means you will easily get an exam. Sir, no, tell me what to mug up, sir. இப்போ இருக்க logic ஓரளவுக்கு புரிஞ்சிருக்கு, sir. Something I understood. Doesn't matter. They are not testing logic. You have to fill what in exam. Leave this. This also I don't understand, sir. No problem. You just have to fill 2 veins. This veins and this veins if you fill. Sum over. Are you with me, guys? Okay. Numerator you know 11, 11, 15. First you already found out, which is 5 lakhs 2.2. So far I don't understand, sir. No problem. Now from now next 10 minutes I'm going to be only exam oriented. How to fill these 2 eggs so that I will find the EPS. First we will go with the steps. Step 1 says compute theoretical X-rate price. What is theoretical X-rate price? Very simple. What was the number of shares before rights issue? 5 lakhs. What was the market price per share before rights? Into 21. There is a formula to derive this. Promise, there's a beautiful formula. I have derived this in regular class. It will take another half an hour. Do we have the time here, guys? No. So 5 lakhs into 21 is the value of company before rights. Now additionally, how many shares I issued? Each share at how much? 15. This is the existing value of company. This is the newly added value of company. Correct? Whole divided by, what is the total number of shares? 5 lakh plus 1 lakh. Sorry, 5 lakh plus 1 lakh, which is 6 lakhs. That means numerator, give me the numerator value, guys. 5 lakh into 21 is how much? 5 lakh into 21 plus 1 lakh into 15. Add everything and tell me. 1 crore? 20. Sir, exam what to do, sir? For exam, all you have to do is mug up this formula. But don't have to mug up here. Here also I'm telling logic. You just have to do existing, what is the value? 5 lakh shares into 21. What is the new shares? 1 lakh into 15. Correct? 1 lakh shares into 15. Divided by existing plus new. Divided by 6 lakhs. Now what is the share price? Excellent. That means this logic anybody will understand. Share price which was 20 dropped to, share price which was 21 dropped to 20. Why it dropped? Because you gave something for 15. Apona average irukkum. Correct? Something at 21, you infused the new value at 15, so it dropped to 20. This 20 is called theoretical X-rates price. That means what? Theoretically, what will be the price of share after rights issue? Are you all with me, guys? Theoretically, what is price of share after rights issue? Which is how much, guys? 20. That's first step. Look at step 1. Compute theoretical X-rate price. Understand how to compute 20? Simple. Existing number of shares into existing market price. 5 lakh into 21 plus new shares 1 lakh into rights issue price. 15. 15 divided by existing plus new share. That's formula. You read that. Are you following, guys? Understood? Exam getting ready, guys. Second, ascertain rights adjustment factor. This is nothing but I want to know before rights issue was how much price? After rights issue it became divide. Before by after. Before by after. The step 2 to mug up. There is lot of mathematical logic. I am not getting into it, guys. But before by after. Like this only I will teach you AS 15 also. Angala logic pona, it will take 4 hours. Some what is required for workout. 21 by 20. How much we are getting? 1 point. That means the logic here, if you want, for every 1 share, 0.05 is bonus. 21 is the before issue. 21 dropped to 20 because of giving something for free. So 21 by 20, 1.05. This is called rights adjustment factor. Look at this. Fair value prior to rights 21. Theoretical X-rate price 20. Are you following? How did you find 20? Previous step. Are you all with me, guys? Now what they are saying, my adjustment factor is 1.05. What is the meaning of 1.05? For every one share, 0.05 is bonus. For every one share, 0.05 is bonus. Okay, so look at this. Come back over here. Beginning of the year, how many shares I had? Beginning of reporting period, 5 lakhs. So for every one share, it's 1.05. Then for 5 lakh, it will be 5 into 1.05. So it will become 5 lakh. 5 lakh 25,000 is the number of shares after adding bonus element, after adding free shares. Are you following? That means in bonus issue it was simple, add bonus. Here I found out that in this 1 lakh shares of 15 which I issued, the free element I gave is how many shares? 25,000 shares. How did I find? I found for every one share, which is 1.05. Remember, rights adjustment factor will always be more than 1. In exam, see, here we did 21 by 20. Where some panalu, it will be numerator will be more than denominator. It should not be less than, if it is 0.95, you made some mistake, guys. Now, ange stop pannu. You made some mistake. Are you following? Because you are adding bonus element, you can't reduce it. Okay. So 5 lakhs into 1.05, you're getting 5 lakh 25,000 is the number of shares after including bonus. So into 12 by 12, which is going to be same. 5 lakh 25. Come here. Last year with AS20 will be 5 lakh 25,000. So with AS20 means including bonus effect of rights. Bonus effect is as if it's issued in the previous year. So I am just adding that extra 25,000. How much you're getting for EPS, guys? 2.10. Are you following, guys? Let me check the answer. Yeah, restated EPS is called 2.10. So remember, guys, this is called restated EPS. Are you all with me, guys? Hello, are you all with me? Understanding? So simple. Sir, exam oriented. Without AS20 last year, 11 lakhs given in question, 5 lakhs given in question, 2.2. This 11 lakhs is given in question. How 5 lakh 25 came? Logic is nothing but for 5 lakhs I am adding the bonus element. For finding that bonus element only, we are doing these 4 steps, and the 4th step is what I just now told you. Apply rights adjustment factor to opening number of shares. What we just now did, guys, 5 lakhs into 1.05, which came to 5 lakh 25,000. After this you compute veins normally. Okay. Now in the current year, if you see, let me draw the diagram. Current year, when is shares given? 1st June. So you have 2 months, 10 months, correct? How to compute veins? For 10 months it's easy. How many shares we have? 6 lakhs into 10 by 12, correct? For current year, I am now doing current year, guys. Here logic is there. For current year it is 6 lakhs into 10 by 12. Are you all with me? For previous first 2 months, I can't do 5 lakhs into 2 by 12. This is not correct. This only we did without AS20. Why this is not correct? This 6 lakhs includes bonus element. So this should also include bonus element. So instead of 5 lakhs, you will take 5 lakh 25,000 into 2 by 12. Are you getting it? That 5 lakh 25 we already found, guys. How? In the previous 4 steps. So 5 lakh 25 into 2 by 12, how much you are getting? 87,500 plus 6 lakhs into 10 by 12, how much you are getting? 6 lakhs into 10 by 12, 5 lakhs. So revised will be 5 lakh 87,500 is the value I will take. Go and put it over here. 5 lakh 87,500. How much you are getting, guys? EPS 2 point something again. 2.55 is what you will be getting as the answer. Are you following, guys? That means what I did in the sum of rights, I didn't do any adjustment for rights. I did adjustment for bonus. To summarize for exam, look at this, guys. My numerator is going to remain. Last year will be 1111. When will numerator change? If any preference dividend comes, it will change. Current year is going to be same 15. Example, this table only you should write first. Okay. Last year without AS20 is going to be straight away 5 lakhs. I have to report 2.2. and the 2.2 only I will restate and make it 2.1. How I will do for both these denominators? I just have to add the bonus element. So last year it is full 5 lakh 5 lakh plus 25,000 shares. For this year it is nothing but Wayne's along with bonus element. That computation only I did here. 5 lakh 25 for the first 2 months and 6 lakhs for the next 10 months. Now left hand side and right hand side, both sides includes bonus, free element, shares issued without consideration. Are you following, guys? Understood? All of you with me? Now are you all clear, guys? So with this we are done with rights. This sum has come left, right, center so many times in exam, so many times in RTP, so many times in MTP. We have taken exactly 22 minutes so far. I have not gone in-depth concept, guys. Regular class of rights pathina 1 hour for this sum. I have finished in 20. I am taking 1/3 of the time, making you mug up the steps. Okay, are you following, guys? Have you understood what to do in exam? Clear, guys? Are you all very clear what to do? That's it. Okay, fine. Now, yeah, this is right. With this we are done with basic EPS. Now I'm going to create one question for you. Okay, we are in the year 24-25. Company has number of shares 10 lakhs into 10. Okay, I am changing this into 1 crore shares into 1 crore shares into 1. Value is not changing. Okay, see, let me just draw it. That's it. Rights over, guys. Now I'm going to a new concept just to tell you. 1st April 24, 31st March 25. Simple question, guys. Not there in study mat, not there anywhere, but highly possible in exam if they want to ask. Net profit is 50 lakhs. Okay, for the year, divided by number of shares. Number of shares beginning of the year is 10 lakh shares into 10 per share. End of the year is 1 crore share into 1 per share. Are you following, guys? When did the stock split happen? That means I'm talking about stock split. When did stock split happen? Let's say after 6 months. What is going to be my denominator? Follow. Whenever shares are issued without consideration, like bonus, here also same treatment. Just like, what is just like bonus? Assume the adjustment happened in the beginning of the reporting. So this whatever happened in the middle, I will not care. I will assume this split happened in the beginning of the year. So I will divide by 1 crore shares of face value of 1. Are you following, guys? So my EPS will become 0.5 for every share of rupees 1. Are you following, guys? So I'm trying to say, not just for bonus, stock split, consolidation, whatever happens where the quantity of the shares is going up and coming down without receiving funds, without consideration, do the treatment just like bonus. Are you getting a bonus? Easy, beginning of reporting period, same. So in exam, I can give the same bonus question and change bonus to stock split. Answer will be the same. Are you getting it, guys? That's what I would have given. Since all this relates to basic EPS, I'm finishing, guys. That's what I would have given over here also. Where is it? Look at this. Here it is. When shares are issued for full consideration, no need any peculiar adjustment. Maybe I should add it here. Yeah. For bonus, stock split, consolidation, treatment is going to be the same. Are you following, guys? Clear? Understanding? So we are done with question number 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Yeah. The first 3 questions refers to basic EPS. All complications we have seen. Are you following? So if you see, now if I go back to our notes, in basic EPS, I am done with net profit adjustment. Sorry, ingella. Yeah, I am done with basic sums. We are done with bonus. We are done with rights. I am also done with AS20 with differential face value and paid up value. We still have only 3 types of sums majorly: combination with AS21, combination with AS24, and Diluted EPS sums. Are you all with me, guys? Okay. So diluted EPS I will take in the next video for recording. Any doubts before I close basic EPS? Yes. Okay. Correct. Okay. Correct. Okay. Her question she's asking mathematically she's asking a question. Sir, here EPS was 2.2, it became 2.1 because the rights adjustment factor was 1.05, which is 0.5 is the difference, and the 0.5 only increased the is what you're asking, correct? No, I can't say that because if it's a question of only rights, maybe yes. But if rights with bonus everything comes, no. Okay. So I will say no. Don't try to apply that kind of logic. What logic you can apply is in the 1.05 will always be more than 1 depending upon the question. Okay. Anybody else? Any other doubts? Hello? Sure? All of you clear? Okay. Fine. Recording next video you can just watch diluted EPS. In that one stretch we will close. Yeah, welcome back guys. EPS, diluted EPS. 60 minutes we will try and close this. Okay. Fairly simple over here. The concept is wherever EPS ended, basic EPS, this will resume. What is the equation we did for EPS, basic EPS? So for basic EPS it was nothing but earnings available for equity shares divided by Vains. This only we had multiple adjustments, correct? Now coming for diluted EPS, let me give an example, okay, for you to understand this better. Let's assume for basic EPS my net profit is 10 lakhs, my number of shares are 5 lakhs, so EPS is going to be rupees 2 per share. Now let's say, sir, what do you mean by the word diluted? Diluted means I am predicting, I am not predicting, follow, I am computing the EPS for the future because I know it is going to reduce. Sir, why sir it's going to reduce? For example, let's take the balance sheet. Let's say I have 10% debentures. Okay, let's say equity shares is already 5 lakhs into 10, which is 50 lakhs. Are you following, guys? Now debentures, let's say 10% debentures is 20 lakhs. Let's say it is 20,000 debentures into 100. Correct? 20,000 debentures into 100 is going to be 20 lakhs is my debentures. And after the next 2 or 3 or 4 years, sometime in the future, it is planned that these debentures are going to be converted to equity shares. Sir, how they are converting, sir? We are converting this into 2 lakh equity shares into 10, which becomes 20 lakhs. Are you following, guys? So what they are saying, look at this carefully. 20,000 debentures of 100 each, 10% is going to become 2 lakh debentures of, 2 lakh equity shares of 10 each, value will become 20 lakhs. Is this clear, guys? So if this conversion happens, what is going to happen? My denominator will increase. Correct? Denominator is going to increase or not, guys? Yes. I had 5 lakh shares plus 2 lakh new shares. That means if denominator is going to increase, my EPS may decline. Are you following, guys? So diluted EPS says in the future where certain things are certain, like convertible debentures, where debentures converted to shares, convertible preference shares, where preference shares converted to equity shares, or stock options, where employee shares, stock options are converted to shares, they are saying one thing, that you know it is going to happen, you know the denominator is going to increase, because of which your EPS from 2 may decline even further. Knowing this, why do you want to keep the surprise? tell the shareholders, disclose to them diluted EPS, saying that your earnings is going to dilute because these debentures are going to be converted to equity shares. Therefore, you have to sacrifice a little more. Are you getting it, guys? Are you understanding what I'm saying? This is what they are saying in diluted EPS case. So for this, what you should do, because of this conversion, what is going to happen to my numerator and denominator, you have to change. Here I already wrote down my denominator is going to increase by 2 lakh new shares. Is that clear? Will my numerator also change? Yes. Earlier I used to pay interest of 10% on 20 lakhs, which is 2 lakhs. Now I don't have to pay. What, guys? 2 lakhs I don't have to pay. Why I don't have to pay? Because debentures are converted, I am going to save interest. So my numerator also is going to increase by 2 lakhs. That means my net profit, which was 10 lakhs, correct? My net profit, which was 10 lakhs after tax, is now going to increase by another 2 lakhs. So if my net profit is going to increase, what will also increase in parallel? Tax will also increase. So I have to pay additional tax. Sir, I am not able to follow this, sir. Simple. Before conversion, after conversion. Okay. Let's say, yes. Okay, fine. Leave it. If it happens once, now leave it. But if it's happening multiple times, okay, I'll just check with them after the class. Okay. Now let's say before conversion, before debentures are converted, after debentures are converted. Before conversion, net, look at this. Let's say profit before taxes, for example, 15 lakhs. Here also profit before taxes 15 lakhs. Less interest. Here interest will be 2 lakhs. Here less interest. Interest will be here 2 lakhs. So profit after tax here is going to be 13 lakhs. Sorry, after conversion, because it's going to be 0, profit after tax will be 15 lakhs. So here tax, whatever the tax rate, let's assume it's going to be 30%. This 30% will be on 13 lakhs. Here the tax, whatever it is 30%, it's going to be on 15 lakhs. That means you have to pay additional tax on the interest which is saved. Therefore, look at this. Here I will add 2 lakhs as interest saved, but I will also minus additional tax paid, which is nothing but 2 lakhs into 30%, which is 60,000 I will reduce. So effectively, if you find my revised numerator and denominator, it is going to be, denominator will be 5 lakhs plus 2 lakhs, 7 lakhs. Here 10 lakhs plus 2 lakhs minus 60,000 will be how much, guys? 11 lakh 40,000, 11.40 lakhs. What is going to be my EPS now? 1.63 or 2, whatever. Are you following? That means my EPS from 2 rupees reduced to 1.63. Is this clear? What if my EPS increased? Sir, what are you saying, sir? New denominator is not 2 lakh shares, only a very few shares. Only 1/10 of debentures are being converted. But interest is fully getting saved. Okay. If this diluted EPS is more than 2, let's say my answer in some other sum, diluted EPS is 2.63, you should not disclose. Because that is not dilutive, it is anti-dilutive. We call it as anti-dilutive. Are you following, guys? This only if I show in the notebook over here. In diluted EPS, look at this. We will start off with net profit as computed for basic EPS. Here also denominator veins as per basic EPS. In diluted EPS, it's the opposite. Denominator is easy. In basic EPS, denominator was little complicated. Numerator was given. Here is the opposite. Denominator is easy. Add potential equity shares. Nothing but How many debentures or preference shares are converted to equity shares? In previous question we saw preference 2 lakhs, sorry, debentures 2 lakhs. So I will add 2 lakhs. What are the other things that can be converted? Convertible preference shares or debentures or options or any other shares. Whatever are the new shares that's going to come, question will give information, I will add. Are you following, guys? Numerator alone, if you see, look at this. Interest on convertible. In our example, interest added is plus 2 lakhs. And follow less tax impact on above interest. We reduced how much, guys? 60,000. So effectively you added 1.40 lakhs. Are you following? Similarly, they are saying other things like dividend will also be saved. If preference shares are converted to equity shares, I will also save preference dividend. So I'm adding preference dividend and I'm also adding dividend distribution tax. Sir, dividend distribution tax alone, why I am adding, sir? Very simple. Look at this. Dividend is generally paid profit after tax, 100, 100. Correct? Now dividend paid, let's say dividend is 20. Preference dividend reduced is 20. Here preference dividend reduced will be 0. This is after conversion. This is before conversion. Are you all with me, guys? Dividend distribution tax is a tax on dividend. So let's say dividend distribution tax is 2 rupees. So here earnings available for equity shareholders is 100 minus 22, which is going to be 78. Here 100 minus 0, dividend distribution tax also 0 is still going to be 100. Are you following? After conversion, that means if preference shares are converted to equity shares, you will save two things, dividend and the tax on dividend. So both I will add back. Are you following, guys? Still there is lot more logic here. I am not getting into all of that, guys. For exam, what is important? If it is debentures, I will add interest and reduce tax on interest. But preference now I will add both. Are you following, guys? Why I will add both for preference? Because preference it's computed after computing less income tax. Income tax 30% reduce panna piragada I am doing dividend itself. It's a below line item. Are you following, guys? Clear? So keeping this in mind, let's go to sums. I'm sure most of you know these concepts. Okay, I'm just revising them for you to be clear on that. Most of you know this, guys. If you're learning first time, maybe you will or will not understand. We are focusing only on sums here, guys. So question number 6. In 2025, Godzilla Limited reported a net profit of 2 lakhs and has 20,000 equity shares outstanding during the year. Godzilla has also outstanding during the year the following convertible securities. What are the convertible securities? Preference shares, some convertibles, debentures, some convertibles. He has given tax. He is asking you to compute basic and diluted EPS. For those who know AS20, this sum is going to be a fun sum, guys. See, again I'm telling you, I'm hoping I'm addressing students who already know the basic concepts. How many of you know the concepts of AS20 here? Okay, you're able to understand. Those who don't know, you're able to understand to an extent. Yes, super. Okay. Now, what is basic EPS? Basic EPS is very simple. What is the net profit given? Net income 2 lakhs. Number of shares 20,000. So 2 lakhs divided by 20,000. How much? 10. That's it. That's basic EPS. Are you following, guys? So net income is 2 lakhs, number of shares is 20,000. No other adjustment is given like bonus, rights like previous sums to confuse you. So straight away basic EPS is 10. This is not in your study mat, guys, but very much testable in exam. Are you following? Now I have to find diluted EPS. So what I will do, my base is numerator how much, guys? 2 lakhs divided by 20,000. So EPS is going to be 10. Is this clear? Now I have to add two set of things. Something for preference, something for debentures. Let me add it one by one. First they gave preference. Okay. Let me add for preference, sir. It's very easy. Let me add for preference. What they are saying, 6% convertible preference shares of rupees 100 each per 1000 shares converted into 15 equity shares. So what is he trying to say here? What is he trying to say, guys? What is the first to find out what is the value of preference shares? 6% preference shares of 100 each. 1000 shares are there totally in preference shares, correct? So it is going to be 1000 into 100. How much? 10 lakhs, no, or 1 lakh? Okay. So 1 lakh is the preference shares, and they are saying each share will be converted to 15 equity shares, correct? Of par 1000 shares each. Okay, so 1000 into 15, I'm going to get how much, guys? 15,000 shares. Are you all following, guys? So here I will come here. In preference, I will add in denominator how many shares, guys? 15,000 shares. Is that correct, guys? 1 lakh by 1000 shares each convertible into 15,000, correct only, right? 15,000. Okay. Fine. Let me check that also. And numerator 1 lakh into 6%. How much? How much? 6,000 will be the additional numerator. I think denominator is not 15,000. Okay, 1 lakh shares are converted into 15 equity shares. Okay, I'll just check this solution once. Okay, let's assume one thing here. For now, let's assume, just because our own question, 1000 shares each convertible into 15 equity shares. Okay, so we will go with the same thing. Let's not disturb it for now. Into 15, which will be 15,000. Let's not disturb that for now, guys. Let's not disturb it for now. Debentures will be how much? Debentures, if you see, convertible debentures 15,000. 1 lakh face value, face amount is the total face amount. Each rupees 1000 convertible into 10 equity shares. Here it's straightforward. My debentures value is 1 lakh. Each debenture is how much, guys? 1000. So you will have how many shares? 100 debentures, each converted into 10. You will have how much, guys? 1000 equity shares. Are you following? Based on the swap ratio given in question, look at this. 1000 face amount means I am considering that as the face value. Each debenture face value he is saying it is 1000. So 1 lakh by 1000 will give me 100 debentures, and each debenture is converted into 10 each. So I will get 1000 in the denominator over here. So plus 1000. And my numerator, what is the interest saved? 1 lakh into 15 is how much? 15,000 rupees I will save. At the same time, tax which I will pay extra is 40%. So I have to minus 15,000 into 40%, which is going to be how much, guys? 6,000. Are you following, guys? Correct? Debentures and tax, no. On debenture interest 15% tax. Got it? 15% tax on debenture interest. Are you following, guys? So now you will get what we will get here. Just do the total of everything. I think preference shares alone is going to be 6% preference shares, rupees 100 par. Thousand shares each convertible into 15 equity. Okay, fine. First, let's do it here. How much are getting total, guys? 20,000 plus 15. I don't think this will be 15 once we check the actual thing, but 20 plus 15 plus 1000 will be how much? 36,000. Sorry. Numerator will be 2 lakh. 2 lakh. Here 2 lakh 15,000. What is the revised EPS, guys, now? Diluted EPS 5. 97. The answer is different. 5 answer is different. I'll tell you why the answer is different, because of preference, but no worries. This will be diluted EPS and this will be basic EPS. How much we computed, guys? 10 rupees is the basic EPS. Is this clear for all of you? Okay, yes. It'll again depends on assumption. Okay, should I reduce for basic EPS? I'm taking as net income, so assume that preference dividend is reduced. Okay, now are you clear with this sum, guys? But this is not the answer and this is not how you have to do, meaning you added preference shares and you added debentures and we did this sum. Are you all following, guys? I will come back to this sum, but I will change a small adjustment. I will change a small adjustment over here. Okay. Now, is this clear for all of you? Hello, all of you, is this clear, guys? Now, what I'm going to do in the same sum, no change. Preference sum mattu remove pandran. Are you following? I'm removing preference and keeping only debentures. Are you following, guys? And then I want you to compute how much we are getting, because most of us do diluted EPS like this, which is not correct at all. I want to do only by adding debentures. How much you will get in that case? Can you compute, guys? 2,09,000 is going to be my numerator. Denominator will be 21,000. Diluted EPS how much, guys? How much? 9.95, correct? Which is, yeah, 1 lakh face value. You are getting 9.95. So 10 rupees drop to 9.95, where we told it is a dilution. Now I want to do the same sum again, only with preference. Okay. So for preference, what was the value we got, guys? Numerator is 6,000, denominator is 15,000, correct? So numerator will be 2,06,000 divided by 35,000, correct? How much you are getting now as diluted EPS? 5.89. So I did 3 variations here. Follow, guys. 3 variations. First, from basic we added preference, we added debentures together and we found one diluted EPS, correct? Second variation, we did basic plus debentures only and we found one diluted EPS, correct? Third, we did basic plus preference only and we found diluted EPS. Yes or no, guys? In exam, all 3 are wrong. In exam, you should not, all 3 are wrong. You should not do it like this. You will get 0 marks. 9 out of 10 students will mostly do it in the first method and close the sum. If you know this chapter, that's how you will close. You are not supposed to do it like this. The step for diluted EPS, if there are multiple dilutions, I wanted to make a mistake, that's why we did like this. Are you following? If there are multiple dilutions, this is not the way to do it. You need to do something called rank dilutions first. We need to rank the dilutions first and then only we have to do the sum. Let me explain. I will prove it over here. I'll tell you how to do it over here. And then remaining sums are not that much time consuming, guys. Believe me, remaining sums are very fast. Each sum we will finish in 5 minutes. So ranking dilutions, many people don't do. Sir, what are you saying, sir? This is not there in study mat. Some new thing you are saying. If I go to diluted EPS itself, in study mat, I will show you where it is. Yeah, look at this. This paragraph, there is no sum in study mat. Okay, where we have questions. See, I'll again come back over here. Listen. If the question has only debentures, I'm again repeating, if the question has only debentures convertible, this is correct. Are you following? If question has only preference shares, this is correct. Are you understanding, guys? But if question has both preference and debentures, what we did is not correct. That's what, there's only a theory for this in book, and that's why we have this question. In case there are more than one potential equity shares, what is the study math saying? Look at this. In considering more than one potential equity shares, each share should be considered separately rather than aggregate, and the sequence in potential equity shares are considered may affect whether they dilute or not. Therefore, in order to maximize the dilution of basic EPS, for this purpose, determine the sequence of the most dilutive or least dilutive. For this, you have to compute something called incremental share. Basically, this is called finding out the rank. Okay, I'll explain this with solution, then only you will understand. So far, have you understood, guys? For exam, again I'm repeating, question if only debentures is there, don't worry about this. Basic, add debentures, finish the sum. Is that clear? Question if only preference is there, basic, add it, finish the sum. In question, if there are multiple options given of conversion, you need to get into rank dilutions. Let me explain what that rank dilutions is. Okay, so I was basically telling what is this ranking, guys. Believe me, 9 out of 10 classes you see will not talk about this, and I will prove it in this sum itself. Okay, I will prove it here, very very important. What is ranking? Preference shares we computed 6,000 by 15,000. What you should do in exam, if multiple dilutions come, this is the first step. First you should do preference only, which is 6,000 divided by how much, guys? 15,000. I hope you're all following, guys. Very very important. How much we got? 0.40. This is called ranking. What do you mean by ranking? I want to know preference shares is 6,000, numerator increase, denominator is 15,000. So only preference shares if I keep, the impact is 0.4. Is this clear? Next I will take debentures only. What is the debentures value only we did? 15,000 minus 6, which is 9,000 divided by 1,000. Correct? So here 9,000 divided by 1,000. These are not new numbers. You already computed this. Yes or no, guys? How much you're getting? Rupees 9. Are you following? So I'll tell the logic here. Logic will come in a minute. First you find preference separately and find debentures separately and rank them. How to rank? Lower number is higher rank. Mug up for now. Mug up for now. Lower number is higher rank. So lower number 0.4 is first rank. 9 is second rank. Now when I am adding here, you need to add. Look at the study mat, guys. They are saying you need to add them. You need to add them considered separately rather than in aggregate. That means you need to add them one by one. Sir, what do you mean by one by one? Let me explain. You understood till here, guys? So which is first rank now? Preference. Which is second rank now? Debentures. So first add preference, next add debentures. Sir, what are you saying, sir? This is where the core concept in the sum comes, guys. You may be lucky if this doesn't come in exam. I'll tell you when you will be lucky. Look at this. What is the base value we have? 2 lakhs divided by 20,000. Correct? So 2 lakhs divided by 20,000. My EPS is 10. Are you all following, guys? Now which you should add first? Preference. I have to add only preference first. The standard tells add individually, don't add in aggregate. So 2 lakhs. Preference mattu numerator is 6,000, denominator is 15,000. Therefore my EPS is how much? 5.89. How, sir? Above also I did 5.89. This is only preference. Do you remember, guys? Only preference. Now what I am doing, look at this. After this, now I am adding preference. 35. Okay. Correct. 20 plus 15, 35. This is basic. This is basic plus preference. Sir, why I am adding preference first? Rank of preference is first rank. Now follow. Now I am going to do basic plus preference plus debentures. What I did first, what everybody will do on all the sums, they will do this and forget, which is 2 lakhs plus 6,000 of preference plus 9,000 of debentures. Denominator will be 20k plus 15,000 of preference plus 1,000 of what? Debentures. How much are you getting now? 5.97. Excellent. So what the standard is saying, hey, look at this. Your EPS started with 10 in basic. With preference it dropped to 5.89, and because of debentures 5.89 is becoming 5.97. It is increasing. It is increasing. So most students, what they will do in the exam, guys, if this comes, they will do this, which is absolutely right. Okay, but it will be correct. Hopefully, it will be correct for you if this 5.89 also becomes 5.88. Then you are lucky. Are you following, guys? Are you understanding? So what is happening here? After you add preference, there is a dilution. 10 became 5.89, but after you add debentures, it's increasing. Are you following? So you should not add debentures. You should stop the sum at 5.89 because adding debentures is anti-dilutive. Let me prove it to you here. Same thing. Instead of adding preference first, let me add debentures first. Let's have some fun. Okay, va? So 2 lakhs by 20,000. See, this one sum I'm covering all sums adjustments. Okay, it's not scary, guys. Believe me, it's there in study mat. There are past exam questions in this. This is base. Now I am adding debentures first instead of adding preference. Here EPS is how much? 10. Correct? Now 2 lakhs by 20,000. I'm adding debentures. Debentures is 9,000 plus 1,000. Correct? What's the EPS now? 9.95. Now I am adding along with 2 lakhs plus 9,000 preference. I am also adding. So along with debentures, I am adding preference. Are you following, guys? 20,000 plus 1,000 plus 15,000. You will get how much? 5 point. Same answer. 5.97. In this case, what happened? First was 10. 10 became 9.95. 9.95 became 5.97. You will tell answer is correct and you will proceed. That means follow carefully which one to add first. If you add debenture first and then add preference shares next attempt, you have to add preference first and then add debentures next. If you add debentures next, then what will happen? You will notice that 5.89 has increased to 5.97. So your diluted EPS that I will report in the exam will be 5.89. Are you following? Are you understanding? For that only we will do this ranking. And in this ranking, what is rank 1? The one which has lower dilution value. Are you following, guys? And that's why I told over here, in main exam, so far or most of the occasions, they will ask only one convertible. Which convertible? Either debentures mattum varu or either preference. That is very easy, guys. If that comes, add debenture, add preference. If both comes, you should not simply add both. The order of adding matters. Here, in this sum, what is the final answer? I need to add only preference. That's why the answer over here also is 5.89, where you will add only preference shares, diluted EPS with anti-dilutive effect. Are you following, guys? That's why we have named it Godzilla sum. Are you following? Are you understanding, guys? Study mat does not have a sum with both preference and debentures. The only adjustment of this is there in this one para. Are you following, guys? If examiner wants to become Godzilla, he will test this. I promise this is not way beyond the syllabus, guys. This is very much included in the syllabus. A sum like this is there in RTP, MTP also. Are you following, guys? understanding. If he wants to knock you out, he will just give you this in the first thing. All of them will do what? They will do the whole thing. They will add this directly and tell 5.97 and சொல்லி sum close பண்ணுவான். He is closed. Are you following, guys? Have you all honestly understood? Harish, புரியுதா? தெரியாமல் வந்துட்டேன் சார் ஒர்க் அவுட் பேட்ச்க்கு. நான் பாட்டுக்கு ஐ ஷுட் ஸ்டடிட் இன் ஸ்டடி மெட்டீரியல் அண்ட் கான் டு எக்ஸாம். ஆர் யூ ஃபாலோயிங்? Okay. See, library of adjustments, I have to cover all adjustments that's in syllabus. Sometimes what happens, you will study all this, but nothing will, basic sum will come in the exam, but you will pass. It's a test from God that you studied the actual real syllabus, so you are passing. Are you getting it? Just to motivate you, study all these, guys. It's very much part of your syllabus. Next, let me do study math sums first, so that you get some confidence. Are you actually following, guys? Understanding? Not scary, no? Okay. Now let me take two more sums. RTP Jan 25. Can I solve? Part of syllabus. RTP Jan 25. Only thing I have changed is I have changed the name of the company. Yes. Anybody has any doubts? Rukmini, yes. Okay. Don't worry. We will finish in next 30 minutes, guys. Now this is RTP Jan 25 question of AS20. AS20 is big because there are a lot of variety of sums. AS19 also won't take so much time. We only have 3-4 variety of sums. Here the variety is much higher in AS20. Okay. Fine. Are you all with me? Understanding? Anybody studying first time? Understanding, guys? Okay. So, sir, what is the step for diluted EPS? For exam, very simple. If only one convertible comes, only debentures, only preference, simple, add it straight away. If multiple conversion comes, step 1, create a ranking system. Debentures separately, preference separately. And then whichever has the lowest ranking, add that first. Then you check if there is dilution. Yes, 10 became 5.89. Next, when you add debentures, it is increasing. So I should not add it. What if 5.89 becomes 5.77? Yes, you have to add. Are you following, guys? Clear? Next, RTP Jan 25. In my view, RTP Jan 25 will always be an important RTP for next 2 to 3 years, because that RTP has 7 new sums. Okay. Latest RTP, May 25 exam RTP, Daba RTP for accounts. Don't see it. Just throw it in dustbin, because all repetitive sums, guys. Jan 25 RTP is the king. Okay. Reebok Limited has a wholly owned subsidiary, Adidas Limited. The group prepares consolidated financial for the whole year. Reebok in its separate financial statements has incurred a loss of 2 crores. Okay. But while doing the consolidation while the consolidated profit for the group is 40 lakhs. That means what? Standalone I have a loss of 2 crores. But when I do consolidation, I have a profit of 40 lakhs. Are you getting it, guys? Reebok has 5 lakh shares outstanding as of 31st March. It granted options to issue equity shares on that date. In respect of such options, 1 lakh shares are considered to be issued for no consideration, like bonus. That means I will add full 1 lakh. No need to do any adjustment. Okay. There are no change in income or expense that are expected to be issued. Leave, it's a deep concept. Calculate basic and diluted EPS for Reebok, separate FS, and for the group. Are you following, guys? So I have to, let me write down this easy sum, very easy. After the previous sum, this will just lighten the mood a little bit. So I need Reebok, individual, and group. Correct? Reebok, individual, and group. I have to compute what, guys? Basic, diluted. Correct? Now, numerator is easy, guys. Let me fill the, I told you, numerator is easy. They have given, for Reebok, what is the numerator? Reebok loss of, so 2 crores loss. Here also 2 crores loss. Correct? As a group, what is the profit? 40 lakhs. Correct? Are you all with me, guys? Are you understanding our Jan 25 RTP? Easy question. In 2 minutes I will finish now. Now I have to first finish basic, then let me go for diluted. What is the number of shares for Reebok, guys? 5 lakh shares are outstanding. Correct? 5 lakh shares are outstanding. Options will come when? Only for diluted. Only for diluted. So here I will write divide by 5 lakh shares. I am doing basic, guys. I am not even going to dilute it. Basic here also divide by 5 lakhs. What is going to be my EPS, guys? Here 2 crores by 5 lakhs. Negative 40 per share. Correct? Here rupees 8 per share. Is this clear, guys? Easy. This is AS20 sum along with AS21 consolidation, where they're asking you to find EPS for holding separately, holding along with subsidiary. Okay. I will again repeat what I have done so far. I have just plotted down the 4 cases. I need to find the basic EPS. I need to find diluted EPS. Basic EPS for the holding company. For holding company separately, because they told for Reebok separately, and for group company they asked to find. Correct? I am just writing down the profit which is given. For here 2 crores is the, for Reebok standalone is 2 crores loss. For group 40 lakhs profit. That is given. I have copy pasted. Is that clear, guys? Now I am doing basic EPS. I am focusing only on basic EPS. In basic EPS, Reebok has 5 lakh shares, no adjustment, no complication. So 2 crores divided by 5 lakh, you will get negative 40 per share in standalone. In group, 40 lakhs total net profit divided by 5, you will get 8 rupees per share profit, positive. Is that clear, guys? Simple. Now coming to diluted EPS. Diluted EPS, now I have to add the dilution. Like how convertible debentures I added. So here also I will add the dilution. 5 lakhs plus 1 lakh. They have given straight away 1 lakh, which is fully for free. So I will divide by 6. Here also I will divide by 6. That's all. What is the answer, guys? 1 second. What is the answer here? 33.33 negative. Here it will be 6.67. That's it. Sum over. Anybody has any reservations here? Are you all following, guys? So sum is over, but if it's a 4-mark question, you will get 3 out of 4. This is correct, this is correct, and this is correct, but the 33.33 negative is not correct, because diluted EPS, EPS should decrease. So 8 rupees became 6.67, decrease. So it's a dilution. Negative 40 becoming negative 33.33 is not a decrease. It's a increase. So you should not divide by 6 lakhs. Dilution should not happen. It is basically anti-dilutive. So here also you should keep only 5 lakhs, and here also you should disclose negative 40. That's it. Are you following, guys? All the sum is over. So basically this 33.33 should not come. You should not divide by 6 lakhs, because when there is a loss, increase in denominator will be anti-dilutive in effect. That is what they want to communicate in this RTP. Are you following, guys? Easy sum. Now this, now you don't have to go home and practice. Straight to exam. Now you will be happy. If this comes, you can get the marks. Are you following, guys? All of you with me, guys? Clear? Any complication in this sum? Nothing. And the 33.33, if you write, means it is not a dilution. It becomes an anti-dilutive. Are you following, guys? Easy sum, guys. That's the answer. Look at this, guys. Therefore, what you will report is, in both cases I will report negative 40. Here group is, basic is 8 and diluted is 6.67. Are you following, guys? Don't put out 33.33 negative. Are you following, guys? This is the concept of EPS for holding and subsidiary. All of you with me? Easy or difficult, guys? Okay. Let's do another sum. Easy sum. Easy sum. Don't panic. Okay. Next 3 sums are only study math sums. Previous year paper May 24. I don't want to do it now. I wanted to try and come back. Okay. Now I want to go for another ICA illustration 7. Okay, wow. Not complicating things for you. This is AS20 read along with AS24. Discontinued operation. Okay. Where they are giving you continued operation and discontinued operation separately and asking you to find basic and diluted EPS, another easy sum, just like the previous thing, little bit concept you have to see. Look at this. Illustration 7, but I have just changed the question to Siemens. Okay, that's it. Siemens Limited as on 31st March has income from continuing operations of 2 lakh 40. Just now you know AS 24, continuing, discontinuing, and loss from discontinuing operations of 3 lakh 60. So effectively company will have a effective in P&L will be net profit or net loss? Net loss, because they have a positive 2 lakh 40 from continuing operations and a negative 3 lakh 60 from discontinuing operations. So effective is going to be a loss of, this only will be the net profit in the financial statements. Are you following? 1 lakh, I think printing mistake, just remove that 1 lakh. Are you following, guys? 1 lakh 20 is net loss. Okay, typing mistake, guys, that's it. The company has 1000 equity shares and 200 potential equity shares outstanding as of 31st March 2025. Are you getting it? So for basic EPS you will take 1000, for diluted you will take 1200. He's asking you to compute basic and diluted EPS. Is the question clear? Okay. How should I solve this? Very simple. For this also, whenever there is going to be, what to say, continuing and discontinuing operation, you need to find EPS separately for the continuing, separately for the discontinuing, and then we will do a total also. So continuing operation, discontinuing operation, total. What is the numerator? Net profit which is given is how much? Continuing operation is 3,60,000. Loss, discontinuing is 2,40,000. Oh, sorry. Continuing? Okay, yeah, correct. Continuing is going to be 2,40,000 income. Discontinuing 3,60,000, and loss total is going to be. Okay. I'm just doing basic EPS first. Okay. Basic EPS first. Divide by number of shares. He has given the number of shares. Huh? Yes. How much, guys? 1000 shares he has given. For basic EPS, I will only take 1000. I will not take potential equity shares. So 1000, 1000, 1000. Okay. How much? What are you getting as EPS, guys? Divide here. 240 positive. 240 positive only, no. 240 positive here. Negative 360 here. Negative 120. Are you following, guys? Okay. Are you all with me? Clear? Now the same thing if I have to go for diluted EPS. First, of course, I'm going to make a small mistake. We'll see that first. Diluted EPS. Now I will divide by. I will again divide by shares. So I will divide by 1,200, 1,200, 1,200. I have to divide it. Divide what by what, guys? 2,40,000 divided by 1,200. 3,60,000 divided by 1,200. 1,20,000 loss divided by 1,200. What is the answer you are getting now? Here again diluted EPS. You are getting 200, 300, negative, negative 300, negative 100. Are you following, guys? All of you with me? Now, this is what you would have done in the exam. You will take the continuing operation, discontinuing operation, take the profit and do it. Okay. First thing is, to save time, this column is not required. Okay. This column is not required. No need to prepare this column. I did it now just to show you. So this column you don't have to prepare in the main exam itself. Are you following, guys? Why? Because it's a discontinuing operation. I don't have to disclose earnings of I'm anyway going to sell. Are you following, guys? I will show only for continuing and total. Are you following, guys? So for continuing, the EPS is 240 and total is going to be negative 120. Diluted is going to be 200. It's going to be negative 100. But this is not the answer. This is not the answer. Okay. This is what most of us will do and make a mistake. What is the answer? Let me show you the concept here. Question number 7. Illustration 7, correct? Yeah, look at this small question, guys. Same question. I'm just going to run through the answer. Okay. What they are saying for potential equity shares. Listen, have you understood so far? Till here you understood, huh? What we did? We just placed the given numerator, given denominator, we solve the sum. Now if you get here, it says income from continuing operation 240 would be considered and not 120 for ascertaining whether 200 potential equity shares are dilutive or anti-dilutive. Meaning what they are saying, look at this. Now follow, guys. When I am reporting finally, I don't have to report 3 EPS in basic. 240, 360, 120. No need. I need to report only 1 EPS, which is going to be the total. Are you following? So again I'm repeating. We need to disclose only total, because even though I have continuing operations and even though I have discontinuing operations, for this year you had both. Are you following, guys? For this year I had both. So since this year I had both, I am only showing on reporting the profit of this year. Therefore, continuing operation also no need to disclose what, guys? EPS. That means you have to do it only for the total column, which is negative 120. Are you following? Are you all with me, guys? Understanding? I will do only for total. So for total, when I am doing, look at this. I will again redo that for total. Total net losses 1,20,000 divided by 1000 shares. You will get negative EPS of how much? 120. That should only be the answer here. Follow. See, I'm simplifying things for you. So far I didn't understand, sir. It's okay. Basic EPS how much, guys? Negative 120. I'm making it easy for you. So, see, why I did all those 3 is because mostly in exam, those who don't know the concept will do EPS for CEO, EPS for DCO, EPS for total. That means you will disclose 6 EPS. The shareholder na lose. How many things he will see? I need to show what is relevant. Now EPS, are you basic EPS? Follow very carefully. Basic EPS, are you disclosing for the present and past, or are you disclosing for the future? Present and past. So present and past, I am saying, hey, you want to sell the business, but did you sell yet? No. So I don't care about CEO and DCO. This year, what is the profit? 1,20,000 loss. This year, what is the shares? 1000. So this year's what's the negative EPS? 120. That's what I will disclose in basic EPS. Is this clear, guys? Are you all following? Understanding? The game comes only in diluted EPS. That's where the beauty comes. Now you tell me carefully. This you can mug up also if you want to. See, let me again tell you. So far I won't purla, sir. No problem. For basic EPS, do it with total. That's it. Are you following? Now for diluted EPS, I need to add denominator and numerator. Okay. What is my denominator? 1000. How many shares is going to come next year? So I will add 200. Correct? But for numerator, I will take only continuing operation. Why? Because I am going to discontinue DCO. I'm going to discontinue what, guys? DCO. Are you getting, guys? So what they are saying, but I don't know if I will discontinue. So look at this beautifully what he says. Now read this. Now you will get the logic over here. Okay. Now look at this. Income from continuing operation only 2 lakh 40 only would be considered and not 1 lakh 20 for ascertaining whether 200 potential equity shares are dilutive or anti-dilutive. Are you following, guys? So accordingly 200 potential equity shares should be dilutive because what will happen? Now look at this. Now come back to continuing operation. In continuing operation, numerator is how much? 2 lakh 40, denominator is 1000, so you got 240. When I include diluted EPS 1200, 240 is becoming 200. That means by adding 200 shares, 240 is becoming 200. Therefore, it is dilutive in nature. Are you following? So I will add 1200, but in numerator I will still keep 1,20,000 divided by 1200. How much you are getting, guys? Negative 100, and this is the final answer. Diluted EPS will be negative 100. Basic EPS will be negative 120. You will not understand the concept over here. You should be confused over here. Now let me explain clearly, guys. One last time. Intention is to confuse you and then get the answer so that you are learning with logic. Okay. Now follow carefully. Basic EPS, are you all clear, guys? I am taking the total 1,20,000 by 1000. Negative 120 is the answer. Correct? Now the question is, should I add 200? Follow. Should I add 200? When I add 200, my EPS should decrease. Correct? So for that what they are saying, follow, guys. For that what they are saying, look at this. What they are saying, to know if my EPS is decreasing, check only for continuing operation, because next year discontinuing operation will not be there. Correct? So for continuing operation, 2,40,000 divided by 1000 is 240. Next year 2,40,000 divided by 1200 is becoming 200. That means 240 is dropping to 200 because of potential equity shares. Are you following? That means there is a dilution. So in denominator I can add 200. But this year what is the profit? Negative 1,20,000. Take that and show negative 100. But here negative 120 is becoming negative 100. It's actually a gain now. But this is not anti-dilutive. Are you following, guys? Unlike the previous sum. In previous sum, where negative 40 became negative 33.33, I told you it's anti-dilutive. But here, even though negative 120 is becoming negative 100, it is not anti-dilutive, because for dilution purpose you will check only continuing operation, because next year DCO will not be there. Are you following? Now we will read the paragraph for you to understand from the material. Look at this. It's a unique sum, guys. Don't look at me. It's a unique sum. Let me finish off. As per AS 20, potential equity share should be treated as dilutive only when their conversion to equity would decrease net profit per share from continuing operation. That is the concept. So they are saying, for including potential equity shares, you consider only continuing operations. Why? Because discontinuing will be taken off next year. That's why what we are doing here. See, for continuing 2,40,000 by 1000 becomes 240. Next year 2,40,000 by 1200 becomes 200. Therefore 240 is becoming 200. So I am trying to say, look at this. As income from continuing operation is 2,40,000 would be considered a not discontinuing operation, whether 200 shall be included. So what he is saying, accordingly when you include 200 potential shares, 240 is becoming 200. How, sir? I explained here. Where is that? 240 is becoming 200. Therefore, for the purpose of computation of EPS, they are saying basic EPS is 120, diluted will be 100. So here they are saying, when I am computing the actual EPS, I am computing for present. So I am taking only negative total, because here also I should take the same numerator. Here also I am taking the same total, and negative 120 is becoming negative 100. This is not, and it looks like dilution. Negative 120 becoming negative 100 looks like what? Dilution, but it's not a dilution when you look at from CO level. Are you following, guys? Little confusing. Sir, for exam, what should I do, sir? Simple. For exam, basic EPS and diluted EPS compute only for total. Are you following, guys? Compute only for total. To check for inclusion of potential equity shares, இதை ஆட் பண்ணுமா இல்லையா, is this dilutive or not, you will check only from continuing operations. Is this clear, guys? Okay, I'm sure you will have some doubts. Please ask the doubts. Yes, Harish. Correct. We don't know there is guarantee of closing next year. We never know. That's why in the whole sum, we are not even caring about DCO. Are you following? Correct. But you should not compute this because I don't know which year I'm actually going to sell. Okay. Yes, Rukmini. No. For checking if there is dilution or not, you have to check only with continuing operation. That's it. Got it? Dilution is there or not there, you have to check with continuing operation. That only we checked where 240 became 200. Why I will check only with continuing operation? You are checking for the future. In future, DCO will not be there. So I am taking continuing operation. But when I am presenting for the shareholders, basic EPS and diluted EPS, I will present only for total because I am presenting for this year's profit, which is 1,20,000 negative. Understood? Roshan gave up on AS20. Yes. Okay. Yes, Harish. Understood? See, for exam, again I will repeat, guys. For exam, what you will do? You will compute basic EPS and diluted EPS only for total. Diluted EPS la, should I add potential equity shares? Whether to add or not, for that we have to check what, guys? For adding, is there a dilution only with continuing operation? Are you following? It's not my sum, guys. It's a study math sum, kutti answer. But I think it's easily worthy asking for 3 marks or 4 marks. Are you following? Yes, that's it. Are you following? Meaning, here instead of where 240 became 200, I'm adding. If 240 becomes 260, then you should not add how much? 200 in denominator. It will remain at 1000. Are you getting it? How many of you honestly understood? Oh, majority understood. Roshan understood. I have to go home and revise. Okay. Yes, Harish. In the whole sum, no need to see discontinuing, but total pop only. Total is net effect of discontinuing. Yes. See, guys, I'll again summarize. We saw two sums now. AS20 with AS21, AS20 with AS24. Both these sums yet to be tested. Okay. I'm sure this sum is not that difficult. Reebok sum. Here it's very simple. You will just find normal EPS there because negative 40 became negative 33. I straightforward told this is anti-dilutive. Here, to check if something is anti-dilutive, you will check only with continuing operations and you will not check with discontinuing operation because discontinuing is going to be discontinued. Are you following? Correct. Yes, because the business is not going to be there in future. So for the add denominator add pandradhukku, I am only taking the income of continuing operation. Are you following, guys? Ideally, what I should have done is I should have not prepared the whole chart. I should have straight away gone with total. So you start off with total negative 120, negative 100. In the 200 add pannuma illiya. whether to add this 200 or not, you will cross check with continuing operation which is decreasing. That's all. So simple in exam. Do it for total. In dilution, whether to add potential equity shares, check step 2 by comparing with continuing operation. That's it for exam. Are you following, guys? Clear? Yes, no, no. Yeah, of course. In the denominator we are adding this 200. No, for see in normal EPS only 1000. In diluted it's 1000 plus 200. Whether you want to know to add this 200 or not, for that purpose only we are going to step number 2. Are you getting it? Here I am adding because 240 is becoming 200. Are you clear, guys? How 240 200 came? Many times I repeated over here. It's only column for continuing operations. Are you all following, guys? Clear? Okay. We have spent roughly 2.5 hours so far because of the number of sums we have, guys. Okay. So just coming from order. Yeah, we have a Godzilla over. 7 is a very straightforward simple sum. 9 is your past exam question in May 2024. Both these sums we should not take more than 30 minutes, otherwise iduke 3 hours ayirukum. But it's fine. We are covering all the adjustments. Okay. Yeah, red flags I generally do in the end of the chapter. Fine. Okay. Recording next 2 sums you see in the next video, guys. AS20 alone we will have 3 or 4 videos. I hope you understood so far. If you have not understood, message me separately on WhatsApp. Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to the last session in AS20 workout. Now we are in diluted EPS. 2 exam level problems that we have in AS20 in diluted EPS, which is question number 7 and question number 9, which is left. Question 9 is past exam paper May 24 new syllabus la first attempt this question came. But before I get into that, let me do another question, question number 7, which is a known question. If you see in AS20 so far, if you watch the first 2.5 hours, if you have survived and come till here after all those questions, we have covered all the concepts except one concept of options. I am yet to teach you convertible options. So this sum is a mega sum, okay, where we have options, preference shares and debentures in diluted EPS. Fairly easy if you understand the concept, but before that let me explain how to account for options quickly, because I taught you how to account for debentures, I taught you how to account for convertible preferences. You know it, I didn't teach you in detail, we just briefed upon and did the sum. Now coming to options, if you see, for example, a company might tell, I will give you 1 lakh options which is worth rupees 100, which is worth rupees 100 in the market prices 100 rupees, market is 100, but it is sufficient if you pay 80 rupees in solva. Okay, how do we account for this? Here what they are doing is, see again this is like rights, where some part is paid, some part is free. And whom I will give options? I will give options mostly to my employees. So what I will do, guys, I will split this 1 lakh shares into 2 components. Okay, effectively how much he paid? 1 lakh into 80 only he paid. How much is that? 80 lakhs, correct? This same 80 lakhs money, if I am getting with somebody in the public, they will pay me 100 rupees per share. That means, can I say, effectively, boss is paying only 80,000 into 100, correct? He is paying only 80,000 into 100. So what I will do, this 1 lakh I will split into 2. All sums this only. Options vanda, this only is the logic. Okay. So what is the logic, guys? So this 1 lakh options will be split into 2. Sir, what is the money you received for 1 lakh, sir? I received only 80 lakhs totally in volume. Okay. This if I received at full value, I will write this side. Look at this. 80,000 into 100. 20,000 into 100. Can I say this is received for full consideration? This is the free part, correct? Are you following, guys? Hello? Are you all with me? So whenever options come, if they give you in question, 1 lakh options, 100 rupees market price, paid 80 or whatever they paid. You have to first split it as how much is free, how much is full consideration. Sir, how to split this? Very simple. Again, I will show you here. 1 lakh options we had. You multiply always into how much they paid. How much they paid? They paid how much? 80. Divided by one full market price is 100. So you will get 80,000 into 100. That means the balance 20,000 is free. Okay. Sir, after doing this, what is the logic? Logic is simple. In diluted EPS, what are we doing? Basically, in diluted EPS, we are adding numerator and denominator. Okay. In numerator and denominator, I will add like this. 80,000 shares fully paid plus 20,000 options, which is given for free. Basically, instead of adding 1 lakh in denominator, I will add 80 plus 20. Now, what to add in numerator? I need to add something. Now, if at all I am adding for bonus, in bonus you are adding only denominator. Correct? Even in basic EPS, you will assume as if it's given in the beginning of the financial year and you will add only in denominator. What do you add in numerator for bonus? Nothing. Why? Because the shares are given for free. That means basically what you're adding is 0. That means you're adding something on numerator as 0 and denominator as whatever is bonus. So always if you're adding something, equation should be added both on top and bottom. So here if I'm adding 20,000 here, what to add on top? 0. Because for that is the free element, correct? Which I will add from the beginning date when it was issued. Are you getting it? What about this 80,000 and what to add here? 80,000 is full consideration. You got cash. Can I add 80 lakhs here? No, I need to add profits. Now, because of this 80 lakhs, how much profits I got? Can you ascertain? No, we can't ascertain. See, this loss is issue price. I'm talking about cash coming in. The entry would have been bank account debit 80 lakhs to equity share capital 80 lakhs something, whatever. Okay, so the capital that came in is 80 lakhs for me, correct? Equity share capital will be 100 lakhs. Discount on issue will be 20 lakhs, correct? Fine. Okay, no, I'm not focusing on that entry. Because of this much money, how much profit increased in business? We can't ascertain. So standard says, since you are not able to ascertain numerator, don't add anything in numerator. Don't add 80,000 also. Are you following? That means for options, sir, for exam, what should I do, sir? If options comes in exam, it will come only in diluted EPS. If you look at the previous sums that we did, AS20 along with with consolidation. If you remember with consolidation, where is that? 8th. With consolidation, if you see, that's why the wordings would have been 1 lakh are considered to be issued for no consideration. That means full 1 lakh was free in the previous class, AS20 with consolidation. So here what you should do, sir, for exam what I should do, and if at all options comes, split the options into full consideration, how much you got, what is the free element. What to do with the full consideration element? Ignore. Do not consider in your computation. What to do with the free element? Add it where? In denominator. That's it. Are you following? Are you all with me, guys? That's all you should do for options, guys, in whichever sum it comes. So now keeping this in our mind, you have learned quickly options. Again, I'm telling you guys, for example, yesterday I went home and saw AS24 regular class. AS24 regular class was 2 hours. We finished in 40 minutes. AS20 regular class I took for about 4.5 hours. We are finishing now in about, I think, 3 hours because of more number of problems. In the samlanga podave illa. Okay, fine. Now come to this question 7, AS20. Okay, easy question, guys. Even though it's a known question, don't get scared. Very much possible we can test in exam. Like that only I'm keeping. There are still more difficult questions. I don't want to bring them. I am bringing what is worthy of being tested in exam outside our study mat and covering all adjustments. So this sum is for computation of potential equity shares with diluted EPS, mainly for options. Okay. Look at the question quickly. We will run through, guys. They have given tax net profit profit after tax is given. Then they have given Vains itself he gave off 10,000 shares. Then tax rate is given. Options 1, option 2. 2 options are given. One option is given at 8 rupees per share. One option is given at 1.3. Here 1000, here 2000. And the market price of option is 10 rupees. Okay. Next, convertible 7% convertible bonds. Some data is there. 4% convertible cumulative preference shares. Some data is there. That means you have everything. Correct. What should you compute? They're asking you to compute. Question on top itself. Compute basic and diluted EPS. What is the first step, guys? Computing basic EPS. For that, I don't have to bother about options, everything. I just have to find net profit divided by total number of veins, which is given. So what is my net profit, guys, in this question? 50,000. What is veins, sir? 10,000. Quickly go through the question. I will divide. What will be my basic EPS? So 50,000 divided by this 10,000 is going to be how much? Rupees 5 per share. Is this correct, guys? No. This is the first mistake that you may do it if you are not attentive, or even if you are attentive. What you should make an adjustment. What is that? This is anyway after tax only, no? Sir, I saw the answer. The answer also is given here, 4.6. That means 5 is not correct. What is the one adjustment to do? This is income after tax. Excellent. I heard it from a few students. Because this is cumulative preference shares. And yesterday I went and researched all the ICA sums, past exam. Even if the word cumulative is not there, they are somehow reducing it. They are actually reducing it, assuming it to be what, guys? Cumulative for ICA exams. But real life, what you should look for? Cumulative. Here cumulative he has given. So you have to reduce, look at this, from 50,000 divided by 10,000, I have to reduce what? Preference dividend. That is easily computable, guys. Look at this. Each preference dividend, each preference share is 100. How many shares? 1,000. So 1,000 into 100 into 4%. I don't think I need a calculator for this, because it becomes 1 lakh into 4%, which is how much? 4,000 I will reduce. Come on, guys, without calci we can do. So 4.60 is going to be my basic EPS. That's what we have over here. Are you following? Are you all with me, guys? Clear? Okay, excellent, excellent, sir. Now coming to diluted EPS. Yesterday we spent so much time in diluted EPS. If there is more than one dilution, here what all is getting diluted? Bonds is getting diluted. Preference shares are getting diluted. 2 options are getting diluted. That means we have 4 dilutions. If there are 4 dilutions, what you should do? Rank. Nobody teaches this in any class, guys, unless you came to my class. We have to do ranking. We have to rank it. So that means you have to do 4 ranks you have to create. Okay. So one by one. Usually I will tell you shortcut. Options will be rank 1. Okay. Options will be rank 1. Why, sir? Because for options, numerator is going to be 0. Only denominator will be there. But here we have 2 options. So within this we have to see which one to rank. First, options. How do we do it? Let me do for both the options, because they will only be rank 1. Okay. So let me do the ranking system over here. Why ranking? In this sum, for those who don't know, I will explain with the sum itself. First, options. Okay. I will do for one option. So you will help me with the other options. Option to purchase 1,000 equity shares at 8 rupees per share. You need to find out how much will denominator increase. Correct? I will do this for you, guys. So 1,000 shares, how much they are paying? 8 rupees per share. What is the market price? 10 rupees given in next point. Therefore, effectively is how much, guys? 800 options into 10 is the full consideration. Correct? Which is nothing but 8,000. Correct? So, if 800 into 10 is full consideration, what is the free part? 200 into 10. Sir, I am not getting it, sir. Very simple. Okay, 8,000 into 8 by 10 is 8,000. 8,000 is what is paid fully. So, divide by 10. You have 800 shares into 10. Correct? That means what is the remaining shares for which they are not paying? 200 shares into 10. This is the free element. Are you following, guys? So for this, how do I do the ranking, sir? My numerator is going to be 0. Because of options, increase is going to be 0. Denominator will increase by 200. So answer is basically going to be 0. I will keep this as rank 1. Are you following, guys? Are you all with me? We have one more options. We have one more options now. Look at this. Same thing. Instead of 1,000 options, you have 2000 options. Instead of 8 rupees per share, they paid 1.3. Instead of 10 rupees market price, same 10 rupees only. Okay. So here 2000 options, that fellow paid only how much? 1.33. Okay. For each market price of 10 rupees. Are you following, guys? That means, follow, guys. How much did he actually pay? 2000 into 1.3 is how much? 2600 divided by 10 is how much? 260 into 10 rupees. Correct? So 260 into 10 is the share value which has been paid by the employee or whoever got the option. That means out of 2000 shares, 260 is paid. How much is not paid? 1740 into 10 are the shares which are given for free without any consideration. This in equation, numerator will be 0, denominator will be 1740. So here also 0, option rank 1. So therefore, can I summarize? First I will add options with numerator impact 0, denominator I will add 1940, which is nothing but 200 plus 1. Look at this. What is 1940? 1740 plus 200. Are you all getting it, guys? Are you all with me? Are you all understanding? Hello? So options is going to be 1940. Are you all with me, guys? Is the sum over? No. We still have to go for preference and bonds. But which is the first rank? Options. I told you shortcut. Usually options will be first rank because numerator only irukad. Okay. Next, let us go now for same order. Debentures ku polam. Bonds. Sorry. How many bonds are there here, guys? 200 bonds are there. Each convertible into 40 equity shares, and each bond is how much? 1000 per bond. Okay. So what you have to do? Because of bonds, because of bonds, I want to know how much will increase in numerator, how much will increase in denominator. Are you following? I am again repeating. Because of bonds, I want to know how much will increase in numerator, how much will increase in denominator. How many bonds are being issued? Look at this. 200 bonds into 40 per share. So my denominator will be 200 into 40, which is going to be 8000 is going to be the increase in equity shares if conversion takes place. Do you guys get it, guys? What about the numerator? What is the interest? 1000 rupees per bond. Correct? That's 7%. So 200 bonds into 1000 per bond into 7%. What is my interest? 14,000 is the interest you are going to save. Correct? So this is nothing but interest saved minus what? Tax on interest saved. What is the tax in this question? So minus 14,000 into 40%. Of course, you can net off panni. You can write the final answer, guys. You show the breakup wherever you want. How much you are getting, guys, now? 8,000 is the net amount. Can I take it at face value from you guys? 14,000 minus 14,000 into 40%. So now what is the dilution? 8,400 divided by 8,000. How much? 1.05. So because of bonds, my EPS is going to be 1 rupee and 0.05. Are you getting it, guys, if this converts? Can I say this is rank 2? Can I say this is rank 2? No. You can't say rank 2. See, of course, option is rank 1 because answer is 0. I told you whichever has the lower number is the higher rank. You can't tell bonds is rank 2. Why? Because you are yet to compare with preference shares. How can you tell I am first rank by comparing with yourself? Okay. So third one, I am taking preference shares. Preference shares, they have given us preference stock. That means old question, 1990s question I have brought for you. Okay. Old question. So 4% convertible cumulative preference stock of rupees 100. This is 1000 shares issued and outstanding the entire year. This word is very important. It is outstanding the entire year. If it is issued only during the year, again you have to do into a number of months, 6 by 12 or 7 by 12 or whatever. So again let's do the same technique quickly, guys. What we did for bonds itself. First, let me denominator is easier in diluted EPS. Each preference stock is converted to how many shares, sir? One equity share. Can you see here, guys? Read with me. Each preference share is converted into one equity share. How many preference shares we have? 1000 shares. Therefore, denominator I will write 1000. Sir, what about numerator? Thankfully, here we don't have dividend distribution tax. Straight away, 1000 shares into 100 into 4%. Already we computed this for basic EPS. Correct, guys? Which is how much, guys? 4000. Above we computed. Long back we computed above. Correct? We did here. We computed and I explained that. So 4000 by 1000 is your preference shares. So rank, what is the value? 4 rupees per share. Okay. No, her doubt is no shares were converted during the year. That is why we are doing diluted EPS. No shares are converted during the year. That means it may be converted next year. So that's why I'm considering for diluted EPS. If her doubt, if I take, if shares are actually converted during the year, then I should not take for. See, the same point, because she brought up the doubt, if it says shares are converted in the 11th month of the year, I will not take this for diluted EPS. I will take this for basic EPS. Are you getting it, guys? But with the weighted average into 1 month, how many months is outstanding? Clear? Are you getting it, guys? Okay. So here preference shares is how much, guys? 4. Now what is the rank? Last. Correcta photo. Preference is 3, bonds is 2, options is 1. That means when you are computing diluted EPS, you have to add in the same order. Let me do in the same page because we have basic EPS over here. Now when I am doing diluted EPS, my main answer will look like this. Not this dirty, guys, but you will show basic EPS, diluted EPS, working notes below. Okay. Now look at this. How I will do the computation. Follow, guys. First I will already write my 46,000 divided by 10,000. Correct? I always start off with what? Basic EPS ke enna value irthomo. Now I have to add what first? Options. Options ka I will add 0. Sir, how, sir, 0? I summarized here, no, options ka. Add 0, add 19. Now you don't have to do computation. In ranking itself you did computation. So add 0 and add 1940. Are you guys getting it? Add 0, add 1940. Now, can I add the next number? No. The common mistake what students do in diluted EPS is they will add options, debentures, preference together. Now can you compute and tell me at this stage, what is the EPS? Meaning 46,000 divided by 11,940. What is the EPS at this stage? 3.85. That means from 4.6 it reduced the good. That means addition is leading to a dilution. Next one. Next you have to add what? Preference or bonds? Bonds. Rank 2. Rank 2 is bonds. For bonds, numerator I have to add 84. Denominator I have to add how much, guys? 8,000. So I will add here 8,400 by 8,000. Now you find out again EPS cumulative for the whole value. So numerator 46,000 plus 8,400. Numerator 46 plus 84. Look at this, add these two. Denominator will be 10,000 plus 1940 plus 8,000. And then tell me, what is the new EPS now after adding bonds? 2.73 is my EPS after adding this. Hello, are you all following, guys? Hello, are you getting it, guys? Is it decreasing? Yes. That means my addition is a good addition. Now let me go for the third one. Let me go for the third one, guys. What is the third one? Preference. Preference numerator I have to add how much, guys? 4,000. Denominator I have to add 1,000. Let me go here quickly. Let me now close the sum, guys. Add 4,000. Add 1,000. Now tell me after doing cumulatively everything after you add, what is the EPS now, guys? 2.79. Can I add it? No. What is happening? If you add preference shares, 2.73 as increasing, therefore it becomes anti-dilutive. Therefore, what is the EPS that I will report in the main exam, guys? 2.73, and I will add only the following values. Whatever I'm highlighting in yellow, only this will be considered, and this last preference shares one, you should not add. Not included. You should not include. Are you following, guys? For this you will give a note. You have to give a note that if preference shares are added, then the EPS will increase from 2.73 and become 2.79, which is anti-dilutive in nature. Therefore, we will stop with adding debentures. Are you getting it, guys? Classic sum for 5 marks or 8 marks, whatever, guys. Are you following? Options, debentures, preference shares with anti-dilutive effect. Previous sum, maybe you got some fear. Now you got some clarity, guys. Hello? Okay. All of you with me? Okay. This is with all options, preference and debentures. Anybody has a doubt in this? No. Perfect. Now we have one last sum, which is question number 9. Which is question number 9, guys. If you think, sir, you are bringing advanced sums, this question number 9 came in previous year, May 24. Generally, at least from my experience from when I am writing exams from 2013, generally May attempt similar questions will come. November similar used to come, but now we don't know new syllabus. This question is again a classic diluted EPS sum, where it has all the concepts that we have seen so far, which is having 20 rupees share called up. 20 rupees share called up. Are you getting it? See, 20 rupees. It has called up issue. It has preference. It has debentures. It called up and paid up means what? You have to find a weighted average number of shares proportionately, and it has calls in arrears also. So you have to do basic and diluted proper sum for 5 marks or 8 marks. This is the last sum, guys, covering all the adjustments. What is not there is options is not there. Options irundha, you know, it's easy. Rank 1 la mal add aidum all. Okay. So quickly I want you guys to take a few minutes and try this sum, basic and diluted, because we have spent almost close to 3 hours for AS20. It's okay, but quickly solve this and see if you are getting it. Recording also try to solve. I will pause the video for about 5 minutes and it will immediately continue, but you try and then you resume it, guys. Yeah, let's get back, guys. Now this is a proper exam question. It's a main exam question, guys. Let me quickly read the question. I'm sure you all read it. So BAT Limited, they have given equity shares details, preference, debentures. All three is there. Debentures is being converted. Then some call has been made. One shareholder has not paid, and tax rate is 30%. Okay. This is a sum which has adjustment both in basic and diluted EPS. What is the numerator for basic? First, let me finish off basic EPS, guys. What is the net profit they have given in the question, guys? 3,44,000. Therefore, here, can I take 3,44,000 as the numerator? No, because you have preference shares. I told you ICA is now expecting you to reduce preference dividend, assumed it to be cumulative. So I have to reduce preference dividend, which is 20 lakhs into 8%. That's it. Any dividend distribution tax, nothing is there. So how much is this? 1,60,000. So I will go ahead and reduce minus 1,60,000. How much you will get, guys? So my numerator is going to be 1,84,000. I hope all of you got that. Numerator, no adjustment. From a given profit, I am reducing preference shares. Denominator, what is the number of shares he has given? Normally he has given 50,000 shares, but there are a lot of adjustments during the year itself. Call has been made. There is arrears. So I have to go and ascertain that. For that I am preparing a small working note. So numerator is nothing but it is 3,44,000 minus 20 lakhs into 8%. So you have to show that breakup. That's why it becomes 1,84,000. Working note on top I will write straight away 1,84,000. Okay. In exam. Now come down. Look at this. Beginning of the year, we have how many shares? 50,000 shares, face value 100, paid up value is 80, correct? Now, after April, May, June, after 3 months, they made the call for the remaining shares. Where sir, question on 1st July 2023, the remaining 20 was called up and paid by all the shareholders except one fellow holding 10,000 shares. So here I will have two classification. After this 50,000 into 100 rukum and 40,000, correct? Yes. So 40,000 into 100 and 10,000 into 80. For how many months? First 3 months we have to do separate veins. Next 9 months I have to do separate veins. Let me do in time basis itself. So for first, and I want to convert everything to 100. Let me convert everything to the face value itself. So for first 3 months, it will be 50,000 into 80 by 100. If whatever I am converting to, I have to divide by that. I am converting here to 100. Am I correct, guys? Hello? So into 80 by 100. Yeah. Into how many months? 3 by 12 for veins. Plus remaining 9 months, I have to do two things common, because first for 40,000 straight away into 9 by 12, and remaining for 10,000 I have to again convert into 80 by 100 into 9 by 12. Are you following, guys? This and all we saw in the previous discussion itself, guys. That time we separately spent time on that, did 3-4 adjustments, made mistakes and learnt. Are you following? Now it's easy, guys. Into paid up value divided by full value. After you solve for whole this, how much you're getting? 46,000. This will be my working note. I will go above and write 46,000. So my basic EPS how much, guys? 4 rupees per share. Let me go check the answer. Excellent. 4 rupees per share. If you got it correct, good job, guys. Are you understanding? Are you following, guys? See, previous sums we saw all these adjustments separately. Here we are seeing numerator preference dividend, denominator veins with calls and arrears. Now getting into diluted EPS. Yes, enjoy. Diluted EPS, what I told you, we will start off with where basic EPS ends. But for that, basic EPS should be correct. Basic EPS in the sum gone na, diluted also gone. So I will start off with 1,84,000 and I will keep my denominator as 46,000. Add what? Now here, do I have one conversion or multiple conversions? Only one conversion. Options irka? There is no options. Do I have preference shares? Preference shares are given in the question, sir, but they are not being converted. So if there are multiple conversions, only rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, one conversion, one all. Who's that? Debenture. So I can straight away add, no need to do any magic over here of rank. So debentures, each debenture is converted into 3 shares. Correct? How many debentures I have? 10,000. So my denominator straight away I will add 30,000. You will show the breakup in exam, guys. In exam and all, working note you have to show the breakup. 10,000 into 3. Sir, it's so simple. No, sir. Yes, you have to show it. Okay. Are you all with me, guys? Okay. Next, numerator, I just have to add two things. Interest saved minus tax on interest saved. Correct? What is the interest saved? 10 lakhs into 12%. Correct? 1,20,000. So I will add 1,20,000 minus tax on this. Have they given the tax rate? Yes, 30%. So minus 1,20,000 into 30%. In most of the classes and books, of course, what faculties will do is they will directly do 1,20,000 into 70%. I hope you understand what they are doing there. They are doing net impact. Instead of doing 1,20,000 minus tax, they are doing 1,20,000 into 70%. But if you do that, you need to explain why you did that. You need to do interest into 1 minus tax rate. So that's no. Why all that confusion? I say it depends on the examiner's mood. I will write detailed, guys. Tax, interest saved, tax on interest. No risk of losing marks, especially for questions which I know the answers. I do not want to give any chance for the examiner to reduce the marks. Okay. Now, so if you do this breakup, how much you are getting? So 1 lakh 84 plus 1 lakh 20 minus 36,000 you have to minus divided by 76,000. So numerator is going to be 2 lakh 68,000. Denominator is going to be 76,000. Therefore my answer 3.53 is my diluted EPS. Is it correct, guys? Excellent. 3.53 is what we got. That is what the answer also is there here. I hope all of you understood now, guys. Proper exam sum for 5 marks with all the adjustments. Now in this, if they add options, are you going to get scared? No. Now with this, if they add subsidiary, subsidiary is a question, but yeah, maximum they can add here is options, or one more maximum adjustment that they can add is, always we have done, if you see so far in all the sums, Wayne's computation was there only in numerator, sorry, in basic EPS, correct? Here 46,000 came only for basic EPS. If they want to complicate more, we don't have a sum further, but let me explain. They may introduce Wayne's even for diluted EPS, okay, where they will say these 30,000 shares will be converted in the middle of next year. Okay, so then here also you have to do into 6 by 12, and into 6 by 12 will be added for basic EPS also. Sorry, not basic la varadu, only in diluted la, because it's being converted in the middle of next year. That means it is potential only for 6 months, so I will do it like that. Are you following? If at all an adjustment like that comes, so far we don't have a sum, but if at all it comes, how we are doing this, look at this. I'm bringing this up because the question was asked by one of our friends in earlier question. The preference share was issued and no conversions were during the year. If it is converted during the year, it won't come in diluted, it will come in basic. If it is converted next year after 3 months, immediately next year after 6 months, then for that 6 months only I will take dilution. Are you following, guys? Because after that it's no more dilution. Are you getting it, guys? Clear? Enough, we have 9 sums. I just briefly explained orally the adjustment. Are you all following, guys? So these 2 sums, have you got confidence, guys? Now if you run through all the questions, you will have a rough idea. Look at this. First is when I should take Wayne's. Theory question, MCQ they may ask. Okay, so far not tested. Question number 2, rights issue, many times tested. You know what to do for rights, guys? Okay. Question number 3, BAT is what? Bonus issue and preference shares at full value. Mainly focusing on bonus. We discuss question number 3, ICA question only. Then question number 4 is your differential face value in Wayne's. This is coming in other sums also. Now you know how to do this. Question number 5 is nothing but AS20 and AS24. Yesterday we may have complicated things, but once you go home and look at it, it's easy. What is it over here? You will first compute on total. Whether you want to add potential shares or not, you will check only with continuing operations. To tell the logic only, I did the whole thing, but the sum is actually very easy. Don't get scared of that sum, guys. Be happy if that comes. Easy. Next we saw question number 6, Godzilla. That's where I introduced rank. Okay, you realize what? Okay. Then question number 7, today we did easy one with options inclusion. Question 8, Reebok and Adidas holding subsidiary consolidation. Very easy. AS 20 and 21, pretty easy. Then we saw now past exam question covering all adjustments. Red flags we are yet to read, correct? So let me quickly read. For bonus issue and options, adjustment is only in denominator. See, you know all these, guys. I'm just re-emphasizing on the red flags which you know. Next, remember the term adjusted EPS is used for bonus, restated EPS is used for rights. The term, see, generally they use interchangeably, but if you want accuracy, bonus na adjustment because of previous year, rights na you're restating it again by recomputing fully. Restated EPS is generally used. Okay. When shares are issued for full consideration, no need any adjustment. That means when you're issuing it market price, update you can add directly. No need any adjustment. Next, for Wayne's, you can use share method or time method at your option. We discussed both in the start itself. For diluted EPS, very important to check anti-dilutive, and hence you have to rank each convertible in the order and you have to add it in the least dilutive rank, correct? This only we spent in most of the sums time. Okay. For options, full options outstanding will be taken irrespective of vesting conditions. In some sums they will tell options are vested over next 3 years, next 5 years, 10,000 options in next 3 years, 20,000 options in next 5 years. We don't care. What is the total options outstanding which is available? 1 lakh, add everything. In that, what is the free element I will add. That's it. Okay. Reduced preference dividend only if it is declared. For cumulative, it is not. Okay, consider even if it is not declared, but here I should ideally add one more point. For CA exams, preference shares in kurta, you add, you reduce dividend and give an assumption. Are you following, guys? With this, we have spent exactly 3 hours in AS20, but we are fully done with AS20. I hope you got the confidence, guys. Fine. Thank you. Any doubts before we close this? Done. Thank you.